What is going on, people? Jumping into this podcast to let you know about our incredible sponsors, Trained by JP, aka TBJP, the one-stop shop for all your bodybuilding needs. Whether you're looking for supplements or clothing, they have it all. Quite possibly the biggest range of subs you will find anywhere in the world, end of. Whether you're looking for pre-workouts, stim-free or high-stim, intra-workout shakes, post-workout cream of rices, vegan supplements, it is all there for you, as well as the highest grade of health subs that you will need in your arsenal. Check them out. It's www.tb-jp.com, and on there you will also find all the clothing which they release multiple times per year, but get your hands on them quick because they are limited drops. Use the discount code MAGIC10 for money off. Help the brother out, and let's get back to the podcast. Peace.
Everyone's echoing.
We're training.
So we're just fucking blaming me then, are we?
No. Jack him on mute again, see if it stops.
Right, if I put him on mute, yeah. Change your mute to do a sec, right?
That's
just sit there looking pretty. You see, it's not echoing now.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely something to do with Cheney's thing. One sec, I'll unmute you, Chain.
Mute me now and see if it stops. If it starts echoing again.
You sound fine, Rich.
Mute someone else and see if it's still.
It just come up on there saying that something's changed now, so I just turned my phone off. So is that still echoing?
Seems right now, doesn't it?
All right.
Is it better?
That's good to go, lads.
Hello? Yeah.
Testing 1, 2.
So what did you do then, Chain?
Turn my phone off.
What,
It must have
completely
been on. Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have to do that though, should you?
No, I don't know if it is.
It says like
from the iMac or from the MacBook.
yeah,
or...
perhaps it's to do with the Zoom app on your phone.
Connection, maybe, you know, if the Wi-Fi is not.
Yeah, perhaps it's something like that. It's sound out now anyway.
Get
Fuck
Wi-Fi
it.
and Rasa, isn't it?
Don't worry, it's only your fucking clients anyway, fuck them.
You don't have Wi-Fi up there anyway, do you?
No, we've got rabbits running around the fucking
like
windows.
cable.
Right. I'll fucking chuck all this anyway because it's funny. But I wanted to obviously Team Wales, so I thought it'd be good to get a couple of the boys on. Obviously, I'm tight with all of you as well. So it'd be a bit more. I think it was Mitch that said it'd be a bit more relatable to the local guys as well. You know, because obviously all the podcasts out there are all fucking American or Canadian, or they're big names that are levels ahead of everyone. So I thought it'd be good to get like some grassroots stuff going on. But even though we're all grassroots, I think it's pretty safe to say we're all established enough, and you're all doing super well. Obviously, everyone's coaching on you. Coaching is a side thing for me, but you boys are predominantly fucking full-time coaches. I know, obviously, Rich, you got about 15 businesses as well, like, but coaching is like the thing. So I thought it'd be good to get everyone on, and we're all active in terms of bodybuilding as well. So obviously, everyone's still competing, everyone's coaching, and everyone's like either death face up in the corner, fucking Mitch, like about to do shows, and maybe someone else, and then other boys are off season. So I thought it'd be cool because it's going to give different perspectives as well, because we've got the coaching side of things, we've got the business side of things, but then we've also got like, we're all pretty balanced, I would say, in terms of having a life outside of just fucking bodybuilding. Obviously me, Richie, have got kids. I'm not sure if there's any kids sprinkled around with any of the other boys.
Probably somewhere scattered about.
Yeah, definitely. Andy had some dark times back in the day. So yeah, but it'd be good to get everyone on. I'm not sure. Obviously, I know most of the boys. I think most of you have maybe spoke to Cheney online or maybe bumped into him at shows and stuff. So obviously,
yeah, I know Cheney. Yeah,
it's Cheney. But I am going to be really fucking corny and cheesy, and I'm going to go, introduce yourself, boys. So go around in a little circle, fucking tell us your name and where you come from.
That's the fucking worst thing I used to have to do.
Fucking blind date.
Andy said you go first as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He told me that too.
Nah, you don't have to do like a full-on deep dive about it, but just maybe just a quick overview, because there are going to be people obviously subscribe to the podcast and everything that are only familiar with listening to me interview fucking big names and stuff. So they already kind of know who these guys are. So I thought it would be good to just kind of give you a little fucking, you don't even have to go into it too much detail, just a quick rundown of what you do, how long you've been in the game, and what your current kind of situation is. So go for it.
I don't mind chatting all that.
Go on then. After you, I'm going to vape and watch.
Richard O'Donnell, men's league competitor, South Wales, Bridgend, gym owner, father, online coach. Currently in my off season, ready to compete next year, but been competing since 2013. That's about it, really.
A long time, boy.
Yeah.
One of the OGs. One of the OGs, I'd say.
Grandfather.
Oh, yeah. Don't start talking about age, Andy, boy.
I'm staying fucking quiet on this one.
Oh yeah, that's what I said to you in gym the other day, wasn't it, Jay? You were like, nah, you look fucking older than me, you cunt.
Not with this fucking hairline, boy. Look at that. Ollins Ed said to me the other day, he was like, where did you go to get your hair done? Because he's had his hair fucking tattooed, hasn't he?
You just keep your hat on and just cut around there.
Just blade me up there, like.
Yeah.
He said to me, he was like, where did you get your hair like that? And I was like, fucking, this is my real hair. He's like, fuck off, is it? I was like, honest. He's like, well, up that fucking gear there, mate, because you need got fucking good hairline on. James Ollins Ed.
Just get a fake hairpiece like me, boys. You can have the same, mine. Just get a fucking fun. Stick it on.
Richard's got a fucking cat sitting on top of his head, I think.
I'm paying £5 for hair transplant, chucking on your head for 600 quid, boys.
Sick.
Go on, then, who's next?
I'll go.
So,
Go on, Andy.
Andy Cray, I've been competing since 2015. Had a little break in between, but we're back on the circuit now anyway. Run a coaching business. So yeah, if you want coaching, hit me up. None of these boys. Yeah, it's the real one here.
The real one.
And, but yeah, just obviously live and breathe this the whole sport and just general lifestyle of it. So yeah, it'd be good to knock heads with the boys.
Sick, man.
I'll go then, boys. So Mitch Starr, men's physique. I turned pro in 2021. Full-time online coaching. My background before bodybuilding was rugby, so I played rugby from since I was tiny till the age of 18. And then yeah, got into bodybuilding. Been doing that now for the past 8 years. Been competing since 2017 was my first show. I'm currently in prep now for a month away in the States in September, so I'm currently 5 weeks out.
Second pro year.
Yeah, second season in the pro league.
Yeah. It's funny because I started training because of rugby. They told me I was too skinny, needed to put weight on.
So,
couple months in the gym, quit rugby and just all in, like.
Jumped on the sauce.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, Hockeys. 13 years
all I
old.
used to get was
Hockeys in the weekends on the weekend.
I was 6'6", it was always like, oh, you're lanky. And I was like, I'm getting down the gym. Every Sunday I'll be at this hardcore gym in Chepstow training legs, Derek's gym. And I got a job as a gym instructor in the local like school gym. And then I just got hooked on it. And then rugby like slowly just got put to the side.
Yeah.
Isn't Chepstow too posh to have hardcore gyms, bro?
Oh, but trust me, it's like something out pumping iron, mate. It's still going now, the guy is down there. It's open like 9 to 11 in the morning and 5 to 9 in the evening, mate. So if you can't train any other time, you're pretty fucked. But
that's CrossFit classes, mate, isn't
it? This place is like just photo frames from the 80s on the wall. It's a wooden thing. It's like looks like pumping iron, like a shell. But yeah, it was some fucking good times there.
What's that gym called?
Derek's gym.
What's it called?
Derek's gym is called, bro.
Derek's gym.
Yeah, literally Derek's gym. And this guy, he was like, he loved bodybuilding back in the day. He used to run all like the shows in Wales, and all like in the gym on the walls, it's just like bodybuilders from like the 80s and 90s.
Is it?
Yeah, it's class, man. But
I'm sure one of my clients has trained. Is it 24 hours now?
No.
No?
The guy runs it. I think it's still going, but it's just open a couple of hours, like, you know.
Still like.
But it is proper hardcore. Like,
yeah. To be fair, that's where I trained in a gym like that in Calorie. It's literally the same as Tiny, but it's just fucking proper hardcore gym, rusty weights. I think it's good to have that kind of background and, you know, having from that as well, because these days we've got all the fancy equipment and everything's off the range, so we kind of appreciate that.
There wasn't a tripod in sight, mate. I can tell you that. Didn't even have phones then when we were training properly. Or like, it wasn't an Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was before that. Then days.
I used to watch the guys. There was a couple of guys competing there. There's a lot down there. I used to sit and watch them squat and watch them train. I'd happily just wait, bro, just watching, because I was feeding off that, and I would just be amazed by it. I was like, this is crazy. Like seeing the weights they were lifting, and it's all like iron plates would be clanging and fucking there. This one guy, Jerry, so shout out Jerry if he does listen to this. He was the guy that really got me like fired up into it, and yeah, it's crazy. Just we used to watch down there, just like it was only magazines. We used to buy the Flex Mag, the Muscle Development every week. We used to read that every week by everyone, and so that was like, you know, I was like, shit, I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen bodybuilders in the flesh. It was like inspiring, yeah.
Nothing like that now.
Like in my place, yeah. That's the one. The gym I got now is where I started training. It's like, you know, the old school dumbbells, like rust. You pick them up, your hands will be just covered in rust. You know, the old plates as well. But yeah, changed all that now. But
Cheney, give us before everyone gets on one. Give us your little intro as well, mate. Don't think you're missing out on it.
My little spiel, is it?
Yeah. Before you slide it.
I think I've been in the game probably a lot less time than the rest of you guys. So I've been competing, like, this will be my second year now. Same comes to coaching. It's been 2 years. It has grown. The business has grown at a decent rate, to be fair. A lot quicker than I ever imagined, which is obviously amazing. But my background started as, well, powerlifting, to be fair. Same like you guys have mentioned now, old school spit and sawdust gym. It was actually used to be an old changing room for the football boys. They just turned it into a gym, so there wasn't even, you had to turn the taps on by the actual mains every time you went in there if you wanted some water. So.
Nice.
So it was literally just squat, bench press, and deadlift, which when I was ever any good at was bench. So
I thought you were quite strong bench. You want to see you put stuff up.
Yeah, it's a party trick, isn't it?
I was going to say it's James deadlift, basically. The party trick is all I've got.
Are you saying that's all I've got then, you cheeky cunt?
Pretty much, mate. Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, so Jay kind of mentioned it there as well a little bit, but I say podcast exclusive, is it? But yeah, I'll be competing in the FitX Welsh in 6 weeks as well, which actually was my first ever show.
Where is that FitX now? Where is it? Where is the show?
Port Albert, the Princess Royal Theatre.
Royal Theatre. Is that the one?
Nice venue, that is.
Yeah.
I like it.
It is, yeah. They've been there for years, isn't it? That's where.
Yeah, that's good.
UKBFF back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, and NFM UK are doing because they're last year apparently this year, isn't it? But they're doing a show
last year.
Again.
NFM's last year.
I think so. Yeah. Apparently, like
Suki.
running it, he's dropping out. So
Suki's done.
Oh, I remember Suki. He could compete in the UKBFF years ago as well.
USN athlete, when he back in the day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Is this federation carrying on then, or is it just going to be?
I think it was just him doing it anyway. So he put a status out saying that he was done, and this next run of shows they're doing, I think, is the last. Is that right, Shane? Like the next run of shows, yeah. I seen.
Yeah, this the last one, the last year basically. But I'm not sure if do you know the pro federation of NFM UK, is it WFF or something like that?
I thought it was GBO, no?
Oh, it used to be GBO, but I think they've changed the name of the pro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but yeah, I think they may be like continuing.
Okay.
They'll do shows in like Vegas and stuff. So I think they're continuing, but NFM isn't.
To be honest, and I don't mean this in like a bad way.
What, Rich?
We know what you're gonna say.
There's too many fucking amateur federations. There's too many shows every weekend. So it's gonna be better for bodybuilders as a whole to take some federations away. Like, no disrespect to NFM themselves, it could have been any of them, but some of them's got to go, in my opinion, because these shows, the numbers, again, fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even
the
that was a
pro
smaller
thing,
now, they seem to be a lot more because there's so many federations. The shows seem to be smaller, I find, like classes.
I tell you what, though, that BPA show yesterday was stacked.
Was that in Nottingham?
Nottingham, yeah. It was. I had Grant Coles in the physique, and he didn't get on till like 7:30 in the night.
Really?
Yeah, and it started at like 12.
They do
the
trophies, don't they? They do good trophies and that, the IBF, don't they?
Yeah,
they're like the old school trophies. Are they like the muscle?
The muscle ones. Like they're sick. Like, to be fair,
I don't know why they ever stopped doing that, because they were back in the day, like even with PCA and stuff. Obviously, UKBFF, They were awesome.
Yeah, I got a
great
few
to get.
the FF ones in my favourite, man. They are.
Yeah.
And then you have the gold ones, the British as well, and like the silvers and the bronze, but like they get bigger.
They are massive.
I remember when you're sitting there in the crowd, like athlete registration, you can see all the trophies on stage, and you're looking and thinking, "Fucking, I want one of them." You don't see that anymore, do you? Not many.
I just get a little medal.
I think
I do like the medals; they are cool. Like, but them trophies, you know,
yeah,
all that's in it.
they know what they used to be like. I was going to say as well, Mitch, about when you said about the federations and that, you know, like this GBO like pro card status they give out as well. That's a little bit of a thing as well, because you've got people obviously screaming and shouting that they're pros, and they are pros, but obviously they're walking around like they're obviously IFBB pros.
For fun now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
at the 𝘗𝘰𝘶𝘭𝘺 show a couple of weeks back, and they was handing out pro cards then, and like, yeah, it's good for the athletes to say that they're a pro in that federation. Yeah. There's a standard in it. Do you know what I mean?
I had someone do first show ever, and win a pro card. Like, you know,
it's a bit of a joke.
Federation is, and it's like, you know, like, and then they're coming to me saying, "Oh, I'm pro now," you know, like, and like comparing. I'm like, look, I don't mean to, you know, get like, but. You know, top 3 you would struggle with in a regional if you really went against, you know, good athletes, you know, and it kind of makes them a little, like, obviously, you know, if you're winning things first time constantly, like, it kind of takes that, like, kind of successful, that thriving away from them, because they think, oh, God, this, like, do you mean? Like, you get ahead of yourself to where you are type of thing, you know?
It's instant gratification, isn't it? You just don't actually enjoy the process then. Like, you're not actually digging or having to compete for years to actually get to where that pro status is. Like.
And I think it's like they maybe not even limiting the numbers, like, you know, like certain like pro, like say to win a certain pro card, if there's only a limited amount of people in the class, they're like, right, sorry, you can't have the pro card. But with like these small federations, even though, you know, the standard isn't as good, but you're getting out a pro card regardless as well.
It should be like if the standards up there on the day.
It seems to be, you know.
It should be like if the standards up there on the day, they can reserve the right to give that pro card up. But
well, they do that in NPC as well, don't they?
But it's a good way to keep them in the federation as well, see, you know? Because you know, once they progress to like being that pro of that federation, then they're like, oh, you know, this is good, you know, and they're like, oh, come to this event, come to that event, you know, so they're keeping the good athletes in that specific federation then, like, because they are pro and they're getting more benefits from being a pro, you know, like, and like more social media presence and stuff like from the federations and stuff where like you wouldn't really get that from. So it's like kind of keeping them there to try and it makes sense from a business perspective, but
that's the problem though. Is like the business side of things is running bodybuilding a little bit too much, like, which you flogging a dead horse a little bit with that, like, but it is what it is. I think money's going to make things work, and that's going to fucking determine it.
I think with these amateur federations that you're getting pro cards with as well, it cuts down the amount of shows you can do. Because I was talking to a couple of boys who had won their pro card with the 𝘗𝘗𝘶𝘭𝘺, and then because there's only one pro show a year, they turned it down because they went from being able to do like 5-6 shows a year to only being allowed to do one.
Yeah.
So they actually turned them down. So, you know, it depends whether you want that status.
Yeah.
You actually want to be an active athlete and compete.
Yeah. So most people will probably just want the fucking status to put in their bio these days. So and like Mitch has obviously got the legit fucking pro card. So you're the only fucking royalty on you, mate. So
I'll bring my crown next time, right?
Yeah.
Just behind you on a seat.
It's a wonder you haven't got your pro card up.
It's behind the laptop, right? But
the laptop.
It's ready to come out. It's ready to come out.
What you said you're spending a month in America, Mitch. Obviously, we've talked about it when we bumped into each other and stuff. So, what shows you got planned?
Well, until last week, it was only 3. I'm going to go out to Florida first. Is a new show, which is a Florida Pro.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a crack at that. The week after, I got San Antonio in Texas.
Nice.
But I've just found out. Sorry, I got 2 shows after that. Then I thought they were all like Olympia qualifiers for this year.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a deadline on September the 14th. So any shows after that,
so the following year, then
the next year. So I basically got two shots at this year, and then I'm going to stay out there in Sasquatch, which is in Seattle.
Are you doing that show?
Yeah.
That's a fucking cool show. Meg did that last year and the year before, I think. The trophies
the
and stuff
Wasp
now,
Watch.
and that's fucking sick.
Lucy done the Wasp Warrior.
Is it? The
Yeah.
Sasquatch thing?
Sasquatch.
Oh, Sasquatch. No, I said Wasp Watch or whatever.
Yeah. Sasquatch. It's like Sasquatch is like Bigfoot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Though.
Yeah.
All the trophies are like Bigfoot or whatever. So yeah.
Is that Texas one the one you're doing? Is Nathan's doing as well then? Because there's a few in Texas, isn't it?
The Texas Pro is in. The Texas Pro is in 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, is that next week?
Yeah, Texas Pro is like next week.
Yeah.
So
I done that one last year.
Yeah.
San Antonio, you're doing, innit?
San Antonio, I'm doing this time.
All right. Yeah.
But my last one then, which I wasn't going to do, which is at the end of the month, is Daytona Beach in Orlando. It looks
Nice.
It's, the reason I'm doing it is because there's Legion on the same day. So it's kind of like last shot.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be 2 shows on at the same day, hopefully is like, say, better chance, but you know, there's going to be split athletes.
A lot of people do Legion, though, don't they? To be fair, that's quite a popular show.
I'm going to go over to Daytona Beach on the same day. It's literally my 30th birthday, and a couple of days later, so I'm tempted to just fucking
30.
Yeah. Am I the youngest then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
nice,
may as
bud.
well do them all, mate. If you're out there and you're feeling good and you know,
That's it, man.
just take them off, bro.
Only thing I'm worried about is I've never done a back-to-back show before. I've never done not even one show back-to-back, so I don't know how hard that's going to be.
You'll be fine, bro.
Yeah, your season, mate. It's what I enjoy back-to-back shows. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like there's no thinking, mate. It's just bang, bang, bang.
As long as you're ready early, which I should be.
Exactly, mate. It's not as if you're going to be on a card trying to get any excess fat off of the shows. That's
Just
where the issue is.
stress, really.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
And you
Like,
probably find, because you got like 4 shows back to back as well, you know what it's like. You always get better the more shows you do in that little competing season. You'll be probably bang on for those middle 2 shows, and that last one, you'll be so relieved the prep is over. You're going to enjoy it. So that stress that you would have from prep would be gone. So you probably even look just as fucking sharp.
And obviously, in terms of peaking as well, you can refine that as well if you need to through the show.
Yeah.
There's 3 lots of data in there going into that one then. So
definitely.
Is Cal going out?
no, I don't think so. I got Ash Lewis is coming out with me for the first 2 weeks. The first 2 shows. Ketley's coming out with me to Seattle. And then the missus might be coming out for the last one then.
Oh,
Hopefully,
nice.
you don't book another Airbnb like last time, yeah?
Fucking hell, bad.
What happened there?
It was a shade accommodation, it was. And I walked in and it was four dudes smoking weed on the sofa watching fucking. They must have been porn because it was these women, you know, like the tape with the crosses on.
Yeah.
I tell you, and that's all I seen.
It's like fucking Instagram now, though.
Yeah.
Fucking
All the fuck have I booked you? So the woman took me into my room, sat on the bed. I could feel every fucking spring in the bed. Honestly, she said, in Texas at the time, it was like severe weather warnings. It was boiling. It was like 40 degrees. She was like, "Oh yeah, the fan on the ceiling, it doesn't go to number 2 or 3, only number 1." She turned it on, bro. It spun about that fast. I thought,
no way.
I was doing nothing. So I got my suitcase. I said to her, "Oh, how far is the convention center from you? I got to go for a meeting." She was like, "Oh yeah, it's only 10 minutes on the road." So she said, "Oh, you can leave your suitcase here if you want." I said, "Oh no, I got stuff in it. I need." Walk straight out the door, boys. I was gone. I wouldn't go back.
You didn't go back either?
No. I stayed with Bob Waterhouse then.
Oh, I remember seeing this actually. Yeah, I remember seeing him with Bob. Yeah.
He had a car out there, so he was like, "Bro, just come with me, just crash on my sofa." And it was like a sofa bed in his hotel room, so I just stayed with him. Man.
I can take that in it after the fucking 4 boys banging one out in the fucking living room. Like,
That weirdest fact it was, honestly.
Shit.
It's like your worst nightmare to walk into.
Literally. All like in the kitchen, right? Because it was like a shared kitchen, all the cupboards, they must have had like loads of rubbish bin bags. They must not have taken the rubbish out for like a week, boys. Like to get in the cupboards, you had to move all these black bags out of the way.
Oh, what?
Like dirty as fuck. I was like, on the booking, it looks sound like. It looked clean as fuck. And
they done
so, the funny thing is, right, that when I was booking Airbnbs the other day for this trip, she left a wicked review about me, the woman. "Oh yeah, Mitch, fantastic guest." I'm thinking, what the fuck? I was here about 2 minutes.
Left the place spotless, made the bed. Didn't even know being it. That's why.
Free money actually helped me really, didn't it, I suppose?
We had a bit of a shocker in India, man.
What
God.
was it fucking legit India fucking slums
Yeah,
or?
Delhi, mate, in the middle of slums. So it was like 2 a.m. Arrived there 12. Yeah, about 12 we landed in India. I was speaking to Alison Tesho, and so I was like, didn't really look where I was booking. So I met a WhatsApp there. I was like, look, where you staying? So I found this apartment. I said, Lucia, sound, she would have done her research. I would just book this, you know, at least we'd be like together. And if we want to all go to the gym, we can go to the gym, whatever.
Yeah.
So arrived there like 12 a.m. 12 time we got to the apartment, it was like 2 a.m. Like driving through, it was like rubble on the side of the streets, and it was like people like there was a guy when we was driving, there was a guy laying naked, like well in his boxers, it was so hot outside, sleeping like that, like just mate, it was cats and dogs fighting everywhere. It was just loud, you know, car alarm off that. So we jumped out of the taxi, and I was like looking around. I was like, I don't know where this place is. Like, and I looked, managed to get through this gate. And like you go in the middle of the day, you know, Lucy standing there with a Balmain bag and a Louis Vuitton trainer. It's like, oh, we're gonna get robbed now. We're gonna get mugged. Ended up getting in there after like an hour, phoning this guy repeatedly. We stand outside for an hour now, boiling hot. We had 2 suitcases on us. Went straight upstairs, and I was like, oh, it's like, I said to the guy, I said, look, mate, this is what we seen. Like I said, I'm out here tomorrow. I hadn't paid him. I said, look, I'll pay you for tonight. And I said, and I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Started looking for taxis, no taxis collect in this area, no taxis pick up. So I was looking, it's like an hour and a half walk to the venue. I was like, to loose up, we're gonna have to walk now with these suitcases first thing in the morning. But all night, didn't sleep. I was like, I had a knife by the side of my bed. Lucy was like, why are you sleeping? I was like, I thought we was gonna get robbed or something. That's how bad it was. In the morning, I woke up, yeah, well, I didn't like literally had like 3 hours, got up, and funny enough, mate, I went on my house. I said, you know what, I'm going to try Uber. Clicked on Uber, and it was Ubers there. We get like tax and that on Uber out there.
Yeah.
We managed to get an Uber, and gosh, we was in the hotel by like 7 a.m. and it was mint there, like, but it was an eye opener. I think the biggest thing was because we arrived like 2 a.m. and you could just see like the just bricks and everything, all dust everywhere. It was like just that guy sleeping naked in the street, and I was like, oh my god, where are we? Like, it was.
That's the thing with India, though, isn't it?
Absolutely stunk.
You drive down the street, and on one side you got all these lush fucking villas and all that. And then on the other side you got slums. It's like literally opposite each other on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the picture and I was like, "What? Nah, that's not it." Like, and it must have been Photoshop, bro. Honestly, God.
Sounds like driving through Merthyr.
Yeah, yeah. I actually enjoyed India, though, mate. I would go back here, to be fair, for another show. Like, it was an experience. Like when we went to that hotel. It was really good, like, but yeah, the first night, you know, wasn't the best, but yeah, gotta be careful with these Airbnbs, boys.
They love bodybuilding out there, don't they?
Yeah, they do, mate. They do.
They're mad for it,
They fucking mad for it. When I went in India 2016 with Body Power and it filming out there, and then we were obviously with like Martin Ford, who's like fucking 8 foot tall, and he was just like a god being worshipped. Andy, they'd fucking love you out there, bro, if you wore a fucking tank top.
I remember the first time I went to Dubai, and this was like 2016.
Yeah.
People were just like, "I want to take a photo. You want to take a photo with me?" And I found it weird. I was like, "What?" But they just love, like, yeah.
Yeah. You like
but
gods.
obviously they're used to it there now, because obviously this was like years and years ago. But it's But I remember just thinking, this is crazy. Like, I've just done a bodybuilding show, so I've gone out there after for holiday, and I thought, this is nuts.
Fucking loving life. Yeah. I remember with India, we did a street mob. Do you know what a street mob is? When they like, a lot of people do them now with like dances in like train stations where they'll start just fucking doing a massive group dance.
People come out of nowhere now.
Yeah, people come out of nowhere and do like, but it's all choreographed, but obviously just do it out of nowhere. And Nick Orton wanted to do like a street mob or whatever it's called. I can't remember now. That in like Delhi with all the bodybuilders. Like, so we had like it was Martin Ford. Do you remember 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺? Richie probably
knows. Oh yeah, I know him,
men's physique guy.
Yeah.
It was all those lots. So we all fucking did this flash mob. But one of the guys was one of the you know the calisthenics guys where they go up onto the fucking posts and just hold themselves in midair. Yeah, one of the guys was one of them. So we were on a roundabout, and everyone was saying, "Oh, go and do some calisthenics on the fucking flag post." So it was like an Indian flag post. So we were doing it. There was hundreds and thousands of people around us because I was filming it all. And he goes up onto the fucking flag post, does all his shit. But they saw it as a sign of disrespect. So we went from all of a sudden everyone fucking loving us to everyone wanted to fucking kill us.
They're massive out there.
Yeah, so we had to literally scarper and jump in all those tuk-tuks, and we were having fucking chases around Delhi, mate.
After all the wins in the the show, they play the Indian national anthem after or whoever won, they played the national anthem of their country, I believe. But yeah. When the Indian one comes on, they were all for it. It's cool, but yeah, you can see how they would. I was thinking, when you said that about hanging, I thought,
they found it disrespectful. Yeah, police and everything, mate. Police were trying to grab people. I remember Nathan Harmon. Nathan Harmon isn't the fittest of fucking guys, and he was trying to fucking run away from the police and jump in his tuk-tuks. It was mad experience. I thought we were gonna end up in some fucking jail.
Please don't get out there. I know, let's be honest.
Do they fuck?
Nah.
Do they fuck?
What's
Chain, you said obviously, well, I didn't think you would announce it on you that you're gonna do the fucking show, but you have, so there we go. We can start talking about it. What's the crack then? Because obviously I kind of know, because obviously we film behind the scenes, but tell the boys and obviously anyone that's watching, you did prep early this year, then you knocked it because you got ill, or you weren't happy with how your body was responding.
Looking good though. Looking good last time we prepped, bro.
Definitely, yeah.
So I've seen you before.
Yeah, explain to the boys kind of what happened there,
So yeah, I pretty much got the majority weight. I was only 6 weeks out. I was actually. I actually worked. Well, I started having the lymph nodes underneath my arm started swelling up. Just started when it was like a golf ball underneath my arm. So
from deodorant, and one of my mates had one removed from that,
from deodorant.
Honestly, one of my mates was spraying. He's like, "Oh, don't use this deodorant." And he had to have them cut out.
You can have it. You've got broken skin there or something, and you spray it.
Yeah, he said you're not supposed to spray it after the shower antiperspirant. That's what the
really?
knows, which I didn't really know. But I have had it before where I have sprayed and then I've had pain, a lump under there previously from. So, but
they obviously had to go to the doctors for it because it just I couldn't lift my arm because it was so swollen. Any sort of lateral raise or whatever, just causing pain in there. So I had to go to the doctors for it. And well, first off, I went in there and he was like, it's Indian doctor. Which you hear him mumbling under his breath, and he was like, something lymphoma, and I was like, well, what? So I had to go and have scans and whatever then to see if it was lymphoma. Lucky enough, it wasn't, but come back with an autoimmune disease basically. So I've got daily medication now for this autoimmune disease. But obviously at the time, because I was so far into prep and low body fat percentage, anything I was doing was causing fatigue. So it was just building up and just filling with water. So it was looking like I just cheated, done a 10K food challenge. All my midsection, everything just blew out completely. But yeah, now I've had to sort of approach it a little bit different. So the prep itself now is just going to be a short one, a 12-week prep, just in and out as fast as possible. So I'm not in that the low body fat for a long period of time. So I have to just get in and out. Obviously the medication helps as well, just to try and balance things out. But it is just a case where I need to just make sure that I'm not spending too much time in there, in that low body fat percentage. So yeah, it was just a case of I started dieting down, got 4 weeks in, had a bit of a situation on my quad. I don't know if anyone's seen it on stories or whatever. But yeah, my right quad just blew up. Stupid from me, really. But yeah, we won't go into that.
I think it happens, that it just everyone's probably done it on you.
Yeah.
Fucking had a bad job,
Yeah, so it just
blew
up.
Stuff lately about people avoiding quads with injections as well. But I'm like,
yeah, avoiding for the rest of it, for sure.
What were you trying to say to your coach when you were obviously holding water? Yeah, mate, I swear I haven't cheated on my diet. I fucking promise you. He's probably you fucking cheated, mate.
Yeah. The good thing at the time, my coach at the time, Joey Farrell.
Yeah.
So Joey was prepping me at the time, and me and Joey really good friends, to be fair. So he was I know how adherent you are. I know how much you nail everything. So he's something's seriously not right. We need to check this out. So lucky enough, it was somebody that
trusted you, and knows you as a person, because that's a hard thing as a coach, when you making changes and things are happening, automatically like kind of sometimes think, right, what's going on here now? Like,
yeah. So we thought it was
and I like try and take a step back from that now and be like, right, and ask a load of questions, but then like it is tough, like,
the amount of chats me and Richie about it, we're like, they definitely can't be sticking to
it. I had a feel. Well, that boy 4 weeks out, and the other day, and he was like, mate, everything's on point. Honestly, like, I've been changing his food, like, he's got like 5,500 calories in off season, changing his food weekly. Like, what the fuck's going on? It's not changing. Cardio going up. In the end, they're on like 2,000 calories. Like, bro, like, come on now, what is going on? Was you eating that food in off season? Like, asking a range of questions, like, look, bro, send me a picture every single one of your meals now today. Like, put on him on the spot in the morning, every single one of your meals, send me pictures over. So I waited for him to send me all the day's pictures, everyone, before I was like, thumb up to everyone, everyone was wrong with me. I was like, first meal, what the fuck is that? It's my oats, mate. I said, yeah, how much oats is that? Oh, what's my plan? I said, what's the weight? It was only 40 grams on his plan for his meal one, 80 grams, and like I hadn't weighed, like, and I was just like, fuck, that was the first one without the other ones, like, I was just like, but like that's and it's hard, mate, because like as a coach then, like when that guy misses on stage, the people are looking at you. They're not looking, they don't look at the client. And this is what I try to explain to them. I said, look, bro, I said, like, if you're struggling, you need to speak to me, you need to open up to me. I said, but this is, it's my name as well as yours. But like I've been asking you day in, day out, like, mate, what's going on? Like, like, and it's only that you sent me pictures and I've actually asked you, because that's oats, but I know how much oats looks like. I said, so I've said, what is that? And I said, so I actually put a picture of 40 grams of oats in the bowl as well. I mixed it. I said, no, that's 40 fucking grams. How much is that? And then that's when he spat it out. And when he was typing, stopping. I said, mate, this is fucking question mark. How much is it like? I mean, I'm not trying to confuse you. Just fucking say, because you're going to type in. And he was like, oh, sorry, I just got out the shower. And I was like, I see you typing and stopping.
How do I word this back to him? And that's what he's saying, isn't it?
Yeah. But like, it was all sorted in the end, like, but then, like, it's someone who hadn't beat before, someone who, so it's like, explain to him, like, like the importance of this, and, this is the effects it's having. Like, you can't be, and it's like relaying onto, like, coach, exactly the ins and outs of everything. But I think, but like I said, when people look, when that guy misses on stage, and it's the coach, it's usually the coach's fault,
But didn't he say after, I wish I stuck to my diet?
Yeah.
He did quite well. He did quite well too. And then he said that, and it's just like, oh, stop.
No shit, Sherlock.
They don't realize how long we've actually been doing this. Like,
of course.
We know when people have dieted or people are not eating what they should be eating. Like, that's everything you want to tell them. We fucking know what you've done. I had a guy prep last year, right? And he was like, oh, bro, I don't know why, but I'm 8 pounds up today. This is overnight, 8 pounds up. I said, okay. I said, obviously you've eaten off plan. I said, what's the damage? How much have you eaten? Oh, it was only 4 rice cakes and 20 grams of peanut butter. I said, mate, I've been doing this about 8 years. I said, 4 rice cakes and 20 grams of peanut butter does not body weight on you.
Doesn't even weigh 8 pounds, like.
I said, did you weigh the peanut butter? No, I was just eating it out the jar. I said, well, half a tablespoon is probably about 20 grams of peanut butter. Oh yeah, it was a lot more than that then.
Did the fucking
and that's probably the half of it as well. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, 8 pounds, bro. Do you know what I mean? We can go out and do a fucking full Domino's tub of ice cream and probably only about 4 or 5 pound up front. You've got to go in to put 8 pounds of body weight on them.
And it's like, mate, it's like one of them things where you look at them and say, look, mate, just, be honest with me. Because you respect, like, if they say
100%.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right, bro, like, well, why, or like, you didn't even say that, but you just try and say, right, and the importance of like not doing this and being honest with me as well, because, you could be making changes or doing certain things that don't reflect in like what he is saying to you, which, could have a massive effect then on the later end of his prep, whereas like, if he's just honest, like, you're not matter, you're not going to fucking ground him and, it's one of them, like, just be honest with your coach and then let him know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, because otherwise you put them into a further hole, and it's not necessary, like, and they could end up then, like you just said, they're dieting on calories they shouldn't really be anywhere near.
And then cheating again, mate, because they can't sustain it. And then, like, it's like a vicious circle, and and I was saying to this guy, I said, look, mate, I said, what would happen, if I was to pull your food even more? Like, were you going to guesstimate how much I'm pulling down, and when I'm giving you refeeds when you're supposed to be on this much food, and then what are you going to do? Because that's what's going on for a long period of time. And I was like, but it doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? I said, we're structuring certain days where you're going to be having high food, low food, doing this. Like, where's your variables going when you're just eating this? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's
that question here, like, do I need to make changes, or do you just need to be more accurate to your plan? It's
100%. And when someone's generally inconsistent, the first thing I'll do is work on adherence. And I'll just say I'm not changing anything. If you can't be consistent, don't expect me to change anything, because what's the point? It's not going to happen. No, we need to get you 100% on it and adherent to the actual plan, and you're going to start seeing changes. And you can guarantee those people, at some points, they're not, like you said, they're not doing what you tell them to. So it's almost like you need to reset the whole thing and say, look, you need to follow this, every single thing.
Yeah.
And nine times out of 10, all of us can set someone a diet plan, and let's be honest, for that first 4 or 5 weeks, you shouldn't really have to change anything, because you can nail a diet plan for someone, not fucking rocket science, put them in a calorie deficit. That first 4 or  5 weeks, you shouldn't have to change anything.
I mean, I've had prep for 16 weeks.
You can tell straight away when you play.
Didn't change once all the way through, from start to finish, mate. And 40 pounds off. Do you mean? The thing we did was introduce cardio, and also a little bit of X, but it wasn't but like I said, we haven't made threw a few refeeds in, but everything was just progressing perfectly, and the same with me. It's happened with me, do you know what I mean? But I'm not saying it happens every time, but for you to be I think that's another thing. People expect constant changes as well. And
I think my diet's changed. I'm 15 weeks into prep now, and I think my diet's changed twice.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's a lot of people get sort of complacent in the off season. They will leave a coach because they're not getting, nothing's changing every week, but it doesn't need to be. But the most important thing in that off season is the accountability. That's going to get them where they need to be to the next goal. Plan might change twice. The whole, do you know what I mean? Might change more frequently, but it doesn't need to change every week. It's something wrong if it's changed every week in an off season. But the most important thing is that accountability. And a lot of people will do a show and then leave the coach and say, oh no, it's okay, I can do it myself. And then they fuck their post show already, because they're 12, 15 kilo up in a couple of weeks. Fucking seen it happen. Yeah, I see a kind of guy the other day, and he's a good lad. But I said to him, fuck me, mate, this is you set the fucking record, because this is the biggest game I've seen. It was 4 days. He put 12 kilo on or something. I was like, holy shit. But just goes to show how quickly people, I don't understand. I had this conversation with Richie the other day. I don't understand people that diet down for holidays and go away and just go fucking full send, because surely blood pressure goes through the roof. You're retaining tons of water. You feel like shit on holiday. I don't
think they realise the extent of damage they're actually doing. And these little finger food bites they're eating, the the oils and the dense calories in the certain things. They're light bites, but they're fucking fried in everything. And it's one of them where I think, and it's the same with prep. I don't think people realise the level of commitment, or you need to stick on a plan, especially people new to the game. And then coming out of it, how instead of just going back to where they used to be, how much of an effect that'll have on a rebound on them as well. Especially if they're super sensitive, coming out of the back end of a prep or something. And this is something I say massively now about clients. It's way harder to diet out of a show than into a show, but this is where the progress is going to be made, and this is where it's going to set you up for your next year. And and I think it's going so much bigger now in regards to how people look at coming out the back end of a show. Whereas 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, it was never really, but now it's part and parcel of the sport. And this is why the UK and, the level of athlete is just getting better and better each year, because they're making the most out of this rebound coming out. Yeah. They're coming to the next off season in a way better position, twice the size and twice the amount of food, ready for a fucking prep. And
that's coming along with the way the industry's grown, though. Obviously there's a lot more people talking about it. There's a lot more people doing 100%. It and showing them doing it, and showing the difference in controlling that off season. Definitely. But at the same time, I think sometimes though, you just got to let people have that fucking moment, because the only way they're going to know not to fucking 100%. Do it is to do it. I've done it myself. I know fucking 𝘗𝘰𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 done it.
I was going to say,
you just got to do it.
I think everyone goes through a phase of Binge. I mean, look back. I remember when Jamie was back here, and we used to be close friends. And thinking back now, the stuff we'd eat at the weekend was fucking ridiculous, and it was binge eating.
It was the norm. It was the norm.
it was binge eating massively, and I've never done it now because I'm too like. For me, it's too important keeping my digestion good, you know, and I don't want to wreck it. And it literally was fucking binging, and like,
Yeah.
Once you wreck that digestion as well, it takes weeks to come back, doesn't it? Like if you really go full send on the cheats and you go over like I even to the point where like cookie dealers and stuff like all these other like the other fudge cakes and whatever else. Like I can't actually
Magic 10 cookie champions.
I know, yeah.
Oh well, they don't fucking give me any money for the podcast anymore, so I don't know if I'm on board with them anymore. Does my code still work? Has anyone bought any recently? Because I don't know.
I literally can't eat them anymore because I binged on them so much. Like back when I did my first prep or whatever, like it's almost built up an intolerance to them because I've literally nailed them that bad. Like
I had some like when they were sending me boxes of them in there, so I was keeping them in there in my prep. I even forgot I had them, and then after prep, I was like having 1 year of there. I got to the point where I'm like, I don't even fucking like these. I don't know why I'm eating it. I'd rather fucking have like something else, like cream and rice or something, because they're not even good.
I went to the cinema on a weekend, boys, like, and it's the first time I've actually had, like a good bit of chocolate, I had some nachos. Like, I don't really eat off plans that much anymore, like, because I'm just like, I don't really feel the need for it. But this weekend, when I had like nachos, Ben and Jerry's, chocolate, just a good little volume of food, mate. And yesterday, I woke up about 3 hours later than usual. I felt like I had a hangover all day, and it's like my digestion was fine, but you know up here, I just felt fuzzy.
It's
horrible. Like
high, like blood glucose being too high is like it makes you lethargic and tired. It is like a side effect. So when you get these people that feel hungover, they ate. It's a sign that you're eating too much on your off-plan meals. And stuff.
There's people doing that every fucking day, living their life like that.
I was funny enough, I was in the cinema on the weekend too, and there was someone sat to the left, and I think I actually mentioned this to Richie, but I was just looking at this person just eating the whole way through the film, and no joke, the popcorn was like on the belly, mate, and I was just like, imagine what if I took their bloods right now where their cholesterol is, and I just think about that, just fucking hell, man.
Imagine what they should like
a walking heart,
I'd love to see you at the cinema, bro, pulling out a few needles, saying, "I want to take
your blood glucose, please." But I can take that off them.
It's mad. But that's the thing.
Let's touch on what Andy said about. Well, I'm Richie about rebounds, because obviously there's a grey area, because some people think like, oh yeah, you can't grow a lot of muscle in a rebound. How important is your opinion on the rebound? How much tissue do you think you can actually grow in that phase?
Well,
I think the rebound fucking work. I've done rebounds and they work, but I think this day and age they're kind of like frowned upon because of like health, probably. But if you can afford to do one, I would do one. They're awesome. Like,
depends how you look at rebound as well, doesn't it? Like what like is a clean rebound, dirty rebound, and again, like what are you using during your rebound? Are you coming out using anabolics or whatever but what are you actually doing? But like me, a rebounder for me is, I think you make great progress in there if your body will allow you to,
Yeah. That's the thing. If
it's allows it. And it's not only your body, it's your mind as well. And like
control your eating,
sometimes you need that off button, you need that reset, which I've been there before, like many a times, and it's like the same with any prep. It's all individual. You can't push someone into a rebound if they don't.
I think it's dependent on how smooth the prep goes personally, how that rebound, because take Cheney, for instance, there was no chance of him having a good rebound off the back of like calling his prep early this year because he had those health conditions. But then with myself this year, I had a wicked rebound. I had a stress-free rebound. We don't use, like, I've never done it with anabolics, like using that period to push anabolics, just dropping that out. Training, obviously, intensity goes up. Relaxation, stress fucking goes up. And then obviously food goes up alongside it. And the last 2 rebounds I've had off the back of it, they've been solid, like, but it's just been stress-free preps. So I think it's definitely the prep, how smooth that goes is a massive factor on how that rebound.
I think it depends on what type of person you are in terms of how hard you need to go with your calories as well. Because obviously you've got some people who need to go super low and they're finishing prep on like fucking anywhere between 12 and 1800 calories. That's low. If you're someone who can diet on higher calories, you probably don't feel the need to, go and smash loads of food post-show. So you can probably control the rebound a little bit better.
Yeah.
Some guys who need to dig hard to bring real condition. And then as soon as that prep's over, they're fucking all in on food, and you're just like 2 weeks and the digestion's gone.
But they always regret it, because I think it's I spoke to Demon Dean the other day after he did that challenge with you, and he was like, mate, the worst thing I've ever done.
Well, I said to him, and this is like I said to him, bro, I said, why are you doing this challenge? And he said, something. I said, look, yeah, do it, mate. I said, but I know exactly how you feel. I'm going to tell you exactly how you feel like to me. And then he's like, but after it, I spoke to him and said, this is like something that you have to experience for yourself, because you won't be doing that again. Like,
what did he do, Rich?
20K.
20K in one day.
Yeah, but like he went back to zero carb for like 3 days after that, and I pulled him, and his weight was like, it was good, mate. But like he said, after like the third, fourth meal, like he was just like, oh, because it's always the same, mate. And this is what I say to a lot of people coming out of a prep as well. Like, you have this thought of like this meal, that meal, these meals that you all build up in your mind as you come through a prep, and then you have the first one, you're like, oh, that was good, but it didn't quite hit the spot, and you think, oh, I know that other meal I think, oh, I'm gonna go and drive to a Casper's now and have that, and then you have that, and you're like, oh, that just didn't quite hit the spot, and then you
palate changes every meal.
Yeah, I like, actually, I didn't want that, I wanted this, but like chasing satisfaction from food, you're never gonna have it, like, because until you feel sick and you feel like shit and you don't, and then the damage is kind of done then as well. But like it's about like enjoying like the little bit you have and saying, right, that's enough now, moving on. Because like if you try and chase that satisfaction, for me anyway, out of an off plan or out of something I've really craved, like I think it's a never ending battle. And like
what I've had to do sometimes in that instance, or no, for instance, like if I've been digging or whatever, and not in prep, definitely not in prep for the shows, but like say I'm on plan, but I'm having a wobble and I can't stop thinking about this fucking food and that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've literally got to take it there where I feel absolutely disgusted with myself, just to kick myself back in the next day because I feel shit.
Yeah.
And get a solid 1 or 2, 3 days on plan then, and you're good. But sometimes you just need to take it way past the limit to kind of fucking OD on it.
The next day, like, that wasn't fucking worth it, man.
No.
It tastes that good. Fuck that. Give me back on the bike. Give me back on the car.
You almost have to give yourself PTSD, don't you?
Yeah.
Give yourself
pretty
PTSD
much
from eating and be like, I can't eat anything else ever.
Yeah.
Like, I can't eat that shit again. So
it's definitely not advised, but
terrible.
You are?
I can't handle a cheat meal. Like you know me, and like since I've been pushing up in these like last few, like I'm just I just can't handle my food. Like, I mean,
you haven't got the best appetite, Rich, have you? I don't think.
It used to be 𝘗𝘭𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘆. Like when it's like me and Jamie Drigo, like when we went to America, mate, we usually eat like, made 10,000 calories easy in a day, and then touch me, like, but I just don't know what it is anymore, bro. I just like, I don't know whether
old age, bro, old age.
Yeah, could possibly be, mate. Could be that. But yeah, I just can't do it anymore. So it's a good thing.
It could be mindset as well, or Rich. It might be just the fact that your mindset has switched that much that you've programmed it to yourself that you don't want to eat that much shit anymore.
Yeah.
That amount of food anymore because it blows your waist out or whatever, or it just makes you feel like shit anyway. Do you know what I mean? So
one thing I kind of never understood is how people like to brag about how much food they're eating. Because surely I always thought that and thought, someone's on like, I'm 6,000 calories. I think, fucking feel sorry for you, mate. Because like your food bill's through the roof and you just be spending all day on the toilet. Do you know what I mean? And I think like that's a big thing in bodybuilding, like an ego thing. Oh, I can eat this much, and it's funny when they get to prep and they're prepping on fucking dust. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing. It's like everyone loves to chuck around numbers, but doesn't really always correlate. I've seen that myself come to people as well.
They're probably not fucking eating it, I'll be honest. I've had 1 or 2 guys where I remember when I was filming with Giant constantly, he was on 7,500 calories. I had a guy who was like a slight guy, really tall as well, and I was chucking 6,000 calories, multiple off-plan meals a week at him because his weight just wasn't budging. I was like, this cunt's nearly eating the same as Jamie, who's another fucking 150 pound heavier than him, but he's not putting weight on. He's just not eating their food, like, just bullshitting.
In my last one, maybe we did like 5,500, 5,000, like relentlessly day in, day out. Fucking, it was the worst experience of my life. Like,
and I always think like the off season's harder if you do it properly, consistently, and hit I'm talking every meal hit is harder than prepping.
Yeah,
100%. But for me, as soon as I go past 4,500 calories, my productivity level in terms of being in the gym, bro, I'm just yawning. As soon as I get past 4,500, I'm yawning between sets, and it's like my energy is just fucking whack. Like, I can get up to 5 and eat 5.5. I can get it in just about, like, to be honest, but I hate going here.
I think that's my threshold, like 4.5 for comfort. And like obviously like then my training performance like decreases now as well. And then it's like, is it even worth doing it? Because yeah, you can shovel the food in, but you know, and like if I ever get that point again, I'll just be pulling back and then, you know, harsh 2 weeks and then back on, like, and see how we can push on. But like I'm gonna really try and push it this year, you know, to see, you know.
Rich, what's what is the plan at the moment? Like, because I've been obviously seen you training, like picking up and stuff on there, but you're not really giving away too much.
Yeah, to be honest, bro, I want to just get close to my cap, mate, and just like roll in. Like, I mean, like you keep on reminding me, man, I'm getting old now, so it's a one minute. Like, I was gonna prep for this year, but like, I feel like if I just get as close to pro as I can, like it's not like I've given up the days of chasing the pro card. It's chasing the pro physique now, and that is my goal. And like, if it comes, it comes. But you know, I just, mate, I'm like in it now. I'm fully invested. I fucking love it. Like, I mean, and it's just about like I want to reach that level of like, whoa, fuck now, this guy. Not just come back the year after and just be like, oh, he's made all right improvements. But I want to be like, you know, I want to be thought of like as fucking hell, like, whoa, look at that, you know.
They want to be able to see the difference.
And for myself as well, but I want to be, you know, like I want to look and think, fuck yeah, you've done good this year, like, I mean,
yeah,
that's where it's at, mate, for me in a minute, like, and like I believe I can get to like a really good level by next year, so I think that's the plan early next year. So
2025 early.
No, 2020, yeah, 2025.
Yeah, 2025 early.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Who's coaching you now then?
Do my own bit, bro. But like, what I spoke to Megan, and I can't. I just like about training, so she just helped me out with my training a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be fair, bro, like for me, I'm one of these guys who just loves volume. I love drop sets. I love rest pause sets. I love FSD set. I love time. You know, just everything, bro. You know, just throw the kitchen sink at it. But like, and obviously, like switching my training up now, mate. I've actually enjoyed it, and it's like I used to train before. So I'm on like a push, pull, rest, upper, lower, and then upper and rest, and it's working well. Like, I mean, volume has dropped down in my sets, but like my strength is going up very well. And my first deload last week.
No, you are.
My first deload last week.
Oh no, you said the D word.
Yeah, but it was good, mate. 'Cause it worked out well. 4 weeks. 4 days off. It was basically I had 2 training sessions and another 3 days took all of the pet pig world and that. But like this week, my strength has been fucking very good.
I think with you, Rich, right? Because obviously you've done it for so long. You've probably done it the longest out of all of us, I'd say. Because you've done it for so long, and obviously with the training and you've exposed your body to that kind of training for so long, handing the reins over to Meg isn't a bad thing at all. Because if anyone in the UK knows training, it's Meg and Cuba, like, and obviously
that's exactly what and like I do like the way the setup is, mate. It's good, and I'm feeling thrashed after 2 days, bro. You know, so I'm like taking it there, like on the first day, I'm like, fuck, I couldn't really train now and have a really progressive session because like this is the way like I'm looking at more this year is like, right, you know, increasing lifts, really trying to progress in the gym and resting enough, mate, because that's one thing I think is hard for someone who loves to train.
My favorite split was
rest,
row, you know, which is probably my biggest mistake of all time, you know.
Yeah.
And I think people don't realize like the effect it has as well, you know, over a period of time, like, you know, with in regards to progress. Yeah, you're still progressing, but you know, with that added rest, recovery, and then the strength increases, you know. So
are you using a logbook, bro?
Yeah. No.
No?
I do try, but mate, it's up there, and it's something like it's one of them for me, bro. Like I look at it and I'm like, yeah, sweet. And I don't really look at what I'm doing now because I know, but it's like it's the feel as well, bro. And when you can push yourself, like we can, you know, if you're training for, I just feel, you know, I do try to, but just
if you know training, I've said this in all my shit recently, like if you know training and you're seasoned enough, you can get by without a logbook.
Yeah.
As long as you're nailing,
you know when you're pushing yourself, bro. You know where like there's no more reps. Like and when like I know Meg, like one thing she said to me is like, right, don't push too far, like, do you mean you push too much, like, do you mean? So that's one thing again, like even in the straight set, you're like, right, you know, we don't want you to push that hard, like through the failure, because like that's what it is every time, like doing. So
Yeah.
focusing on trying to pull back a little bit and holding them reps perfect as well. Because obviously, because I'm lifting quite big weight, like for my size,
Yeah.
like being able having more control over my reps is going to help me long term, with injuries like that as well, which is something
Because you're old.
Yeah.
The biggest, well, yeah, for me, the logbook was like, well, I did try it at one point, and it was like if I did a set and I finished a set, I'd be so into the set, I was like, fuck, I don't know how many reps I did, and that's why I stopped using it, because it started to piss me off, and I was like, I can't be dealing with this, and I just binned it.
I did.
I'm like, I can't video every set. I'm not that guy with a tripod video every set. I want to train. I want to come to the gym to train, not to fucking video every workout, everything. So I was like, no, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I have been videoing a lot more of my sets recently, mine, but like it's one of them as well where only my main working sets, but then I do look back and think, oh, I could have just held that there just a touch longer and pushed, which I do like doing now. Like I got to admit, like just because I think when you get into a set and caught up as well, like, you do just move that a little bit faster and like speed up and obviously when you're tracking, like trying to track the progress as well, type of thing, like keeping it on point, like doing.
I can see the positives, but I think sometimes for me, it's like,
it's individual, bro, and it's like you take your enjoyment out of the session and the way your energy into your set then, because you're doing it. So, and that's something I agree with, like in this sport is massively individual on each subject, like how you enjoy training, how you enjoy eating, when, it's like for long-term goals, that's where it's at. It's individual for your own personal needs. Like
for me, I ditched my logbook, obviously, when I started, well, probably a few months before I started prep, I ditched my logbook, but I like using one when I'm coming out of a show and I know my strength's going to start to move fairly quickly. I like to use one then. But when it gets to a point where you're going into the sessions and like you hit in your first set and you don't get the numbers you got last week and your leg goes, it just puts you in a shit mood last week.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I was setting the tone for my session. I was like, nah, it's got to go away today.
Yeah.
I just ended up ditching it then. So.
I think it's massively beneficial, like in an off season, isn't it? Like when you're coming out of a prep and you're moving into off season, and like Andy was saying earlier about weight, obviously not really budging sometimes or not moving food and whatever. You're looking at performance then, and instead of looking at like the changes in your body, you're looking at the changes on the scales. You're looking at your performance or where you're improving, like
Yeah, so that's the variables you can use.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part once you move into that off-season mode. Like,
I think for like beginners as well, not so much beginners, but like clients that just starting out in their training, like it's maybe a good tool to use. Like obviously some of us use like apps and stuff like that. There may be like login systems on there. I think it's good for them. But like Jay said, if we've been training long enough, you know if you fucking worked hard enough in a set at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you want to remember all your weights and reps anyway. Yeah, for me anyway, like my memories there, I know what I've been doing each week to week, like as well,
Yeah. If you've done like a chest press or a shoulder press, in your head out what your lifetime PB is really, don't know, let's be fair.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's a big thing with social media now as well. Like, I mean, there's so many ways to skin a cat, and like people like are doing like a certain way one way, and then they see something else that it works, but it fits with a different road to what they're doing, like, and then they'll jump from that to that, trying to incorporate where it doesn't work with that, but it works if you're doing something directly different type of thing, like doing.
Yeah. And you've got to be consistent with one approach as well. I know, like, I'm a nightmare for it. I'll be honest, I go from like a volume for a couple of weeks to then doing, I don't know, top set, back off set, or I'll change my training principles around too often. I know that, but it's the best way to make progress is staying within that certain, like if you are the way you skin a cat is volume, then stick with volume and stay there. Or if it's going to be low volume, then stick with it, but stick with it for a good period of time, because otherwise it's not gonna work if you're just swapping and changing.
And this is probably one of the reasons why I went to Meg as well, because I wanted someone to look at my physique, and obviously, well, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝑭₀ was there as well when I was on the call there, just to look at my physique and say, right, and this is what needs to be done. This is where the rest, and then like, because doing a plan myself, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do this week, and I'd be like, oh, I actually like that exercise. I'm gonna jump on that for, and it's like, where's like, right, this is what is, because like obviously nutrition, everything else, like, and even with training, but like for me to have like a because I think that's what is missing from my off season previously. Mostly was like the training and the rest, like, you know, like scripted, like in like this is. So I think that's where I'm going to see the benefits this year, is like riding this out hard, like doing. And
you sending clips as well to Meg as well, Rich?
Yeah, training, yeah.
Because like, even it doesn't matter how long you've been training, if someone else looks at it.
To be fair, I haven't sent any at all this week, but like everyone I've sent to her has been pretty, you know, pretty good. Like she set the standard for like what, like tempo, etc. And like obviously, you know, when you are, like you say, experienced, you know, it's like little things. It's been like just keep that head back a little bit on them last final reps, or you know, just hold like the microsecond in here, you know, which is like, you know, really as well. So like I haven't really sent anything, but like the form is getting held where it is really, like, to me. Yeah.
We want to be progressive. We want to be like making sure that your form is standardized throughout that progression. And all the tempo is standardized throughout.
Yeah, definitely.
That approach I've done for fucking 4 or 5 years now, since Cuba coached me.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen like leaps and bounds in progress.
What split are you running a minute?
Me?
Yeah.
So I'm just doing the same kind of thing as me and Carl done for the last 3 seasons.
Every other day, is it?
Deadlifts every other day. Arms every day.
Yeah.
Arms for fucking breakfast and supper.
Yeah.
No, I'm basically doing the same split. We switched things around a little bit for prep this year, obviously because there was no prep originally, and then he put a new plan together for me, and then I've just tweaked that slightly. We both know, obviously we've worked together for so long, we know what consistently needs to be brought up.
Yeah.
Everything else needs to come up at the same rate. But obviously there's a couple of things, the lagging areas. So it's just a case of littering the volume on those body parts across the week, where it's not affecting the following day's session, or it's not sore enough from the previous day's session. So yeah, I'm kind of doing that. But like the boys will know, I've said about like rest days and that. Rest days kind of, I juggle those around my work, like my traveling and that, because I've got to the point where if I'm doing a 9-hour round trip, I won't rush myself to the gym to get a session. You want to
get the most out of that session as well, like, and like,
yeah,
to get that progress, for you to really get that session in and get the progress you want out of it, you need to be fresh for it. Like, you need to be fresh, even a mindset. It's just a wasted session then, you know.
It is, and it's just causing myself more stress as well.
Yeah,
because I'm like adding extra hours to my day.
And when you're not hitting them numbers as well, it's negative as well, because I totally agree with that as well.
So my rest days come either when I'm traveling loads, or if I feel like truly like I've been ill like last week and stuff. So I took a few days off. But if I'm feeling fresh and I've got like on top of my workload with editing and that, and fuck it, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll just chuck a volume arm day, like a pumpy arm day in.
That comes with experience as well, like knowing your body, like, don't it? Like you wouldn't expect like someone who's just started training to be able to pick up on like how, you know, because I know me, I'd be in the gym every day if I was you know.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It's like how you feel in it, you know, and you kind of know when you are going to be on them good days and bad days, like.
The obviously before the podcast, I messaged you boys to bring topics to the table. So have you got like any fucking topics in mind, or have we just fucking rinsed it with all that chat about boring bodybuilding stuff?
We did say about shows, but I've already talked about that. But
I had one that I was thinking about, and it's like something I see a lot of is, I think in this game, people just think coaching is a money trap, and everyone wants to be a coach these days. You know, everyone wants to coach, everyone wants to make money. And I think that's where people go wrong, is focusing on making money rather than actually having a passion for it and wanting to help people. And I've seen people start up, and like, I've no problem with people starting up, but talking about business mentors before they even got results, I'm like, mate, are you fucking serious? Like, surely you should be focusing on results first. Shouldn't you be charging people? You should be like let's be honest, boys. Like, you're gonna go for a new barber. I'm checking out the Instagram. I'm looking at the haircuts. I don't want to get butchered. And it's just like, people think
it's a lot different for you as well, because you're not just butchering the outside, you know, you're butchering the insides as well. Like, I mean, I've had some crazy little kids come in, well, not little kids, but like 18, 19, 20-year-olds, like first cycles, mate, and they're like running past what their coaches put on. I'm like, what?
Crazy.
Like 90 nose, super draw, fucking at the back end, first cycle. Whoa, what you fucking do? I mean, it's like, yeah, it's.
But I think it's like, you know, it's just like, something I see all the time. It's like results has to be the bread and butter, and people don't look at it like that. You know, I used to help people out over years anyway, because I was always working on a job, so I had loads of results already. But even when I started, I was taking people on for free. But it's like, you know, people don't want to do that these days. They just want to. It's like the magic 10K month, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? People just obsessed with that, and that's something that I see a lot of. But it's funny because when I see it happen, I'm like, they won't be here long. And then a couple months gone past.
I've had a few people that I've actually like done a 12-week plan for, like, I mean, and like they're no insight, no idea, like, I mean, and asking like questions you think, you know, pretty much anyone should know. And they've done a good transformation in there, people asking them. And then they're like messaging me, or like, what do you think about me starting coaching and stuff? I'm like, whoa, no, you know. I say like all for it, but like educate yourself. I mean, learn. You can't just start now. Like, and I said, like, give some people advice, do some free shit. Like, I mean, if you can help people, if you can change your life for the better, then fair play to you. But like you said, Anne, like people, another thing as well, people see someone get in shape and then they think that because they got there, they know how to get there, which isn't actually the case, because they've actually been told step by step how to get there, but they don't actually understand the process or the road, or if a roadblock comes in place, how to overcome that and where you go following that, you know? So
it's the difference between the people who are doing it for money and the people who do it because they genuinely fucking love it. And that's why we're all still coaching now, is because we genuinely do fucking love it. And the people who are just doing it for money, they will come and go. You've seen it recently. There's people who've, you know, come out and said that they're not coaching anymore. And in my opinion, it was always going to happen because they were just looking for a quick buck, and you know, those people ain't going to last long.
I think sometimes as well, if they're doing a prep and they're like fully consumed by the lifestyle and being a bodybuilder and being on prep and probably watching every fucking YouTube video out there about prep and bodybuilding, they feel like, oh, this is what I really, really want to do, because obviously all these emotions for their prep are up here and they want to be a part of it and they want to live this life. And then prep ends and then normal life comes back in, and then they're like, I'm not really I can't be fucking asked doing this anymore. I can't be asked dealing with these people and
they're out every weekend and
out every weekend. The normal life slips back in.
As well, like,
and then all of a sudden, they're not fucking coaching again. And then obviously you got all these people that have paid for however many blocks, just left out to fucking dry, basically.
What I find funny is I coach other coaches who I know full well cannot stick to a fucking plan. And
then they're literally like putting these spiels up on their story, like looking at them thinking, fucking hell, is this the same guy or what?
No, I fucking coach you, bro. I know you eat fucking 10,000 calories on a Friday night. You can't be 10,000
100%.
And then they're usually the ones that go in on their clients and who are not being 100%, like, and make them feel like kind of bad about it as well. I've seen, like, you know, I've seen a few things like that, but
it's two sides of it. It's not knowledge and mileage, you know. There has to be a degree of trying to do some sort of literature or some sort of like learning first, and there also has to be the mileage as well. So you have to be, like you said, being adherent yourself for a certain amount of time, doing a prep yourself maybe, or doing photo shoots yourself, or wherever else. You have to have done the mileage, but also learned some of the knowledge as well.
Well, like I said I actually said this to Andy the other day, but it's like a trade, you know, like, you know, I done welding and an electrician, you know, I was doing well in college for years, and then you go out on, you know, and actually learn your trade. And that's where you get the experience, because you read all these textbooks, you know, and again, from say if you're an electrician, for example, you know, you connect the brown wire to like the bottom right, and you got the blue BL, like, do you know, whatever, you know, but like a person's wiring is different, you know, every single person is different. It's not a single thing that is the same for this plug to, you know, every plug that says a person, they are different. They do have different needs, and they do have different issues that arise, like, I mean, so
that's the enjoyment of coaching as well, isn't it? That's one of the most enjoyable parts, like, is just having that problem solving, like, you know, seeing somebody, if they've gone super low calories and they're not like responding, there's two things, like we said earlier, they're either cheating on their diet, or they're like fatigued, or they've just built up with too much inflammation or whatever, so they need a rest. But it's having that the knowledge to know which, like you said, which wire to put away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And for one individual, be totally different to the other as well. Like, but that's again knowing your client, how, like, and that that's these days, like I won't do it anymore. But I used to have people coming to me like, oh, I want to do a show in like 8-10 weeks. And I'm like, used to be like, yeah, come on, fuck it, let's go for it. Like, I mean, but now it's like the headache of doing that, because like when these things do go wrong, and you've got like loads of other clients, but then like you've got to get this client ready. But it's you, like once you have a long-term client, you know how they respond to certain things. You've had control over them for a long period of time. You know they haven't been dug. You know where you're setting the food at and where you're going up and down. You know, and you're pulling all the strings, which is easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I don't think like years ago it would be normal just to do like a 10 to 12 week prep, wouldn't it? Like from the end point. It would never be like, all right, where's your body comp? It'd be like, yeah, I'm going to do a 12-week prep for my show. Like, but not even looking at where you're starting or where your food's at. It would just be a 12-week prep, or, you know, even a 16-week prep, you know.
That's the beauty of working with a coach a long term, is because you can take them from that peak off-season stage where you're on, you know, 5,000-6,000 calories or whatever. And then you know how long it's taken to build them up. And it's a fucking breeze then prep, because you know how many weeks out you need to start, you know where the calories need to start, you need how quickly you need to bring them in. So like we were saying earlier, the people who like fuck their coaches off after prep, join another coach, it's a blank canvas for that new coach. They basically got to like guess at the start.
Yeah.
What's your, this is obviously my, what do you call it, Jay? Bring something to the table.
Topic to the table, bro. Topic to the table.
Topic to the table. So moving on from that, it moves on nicely, because what's your thought processes on like the old school approach to the new school approach, which like in regards to cardio, diet?
Do you know what? I actually said to Lucy like about this earlier. I was gonna like pick up. I forgot about it, but like how we used to just be balls to the wall, like nothing, like, you know, all in, doing I was.
Yeah, me and Jay was on about it the other day. Like you look back at, I don't know, like even like the 90s when everyone was turning up absolutely peeled. They were all doing 2 hours cardio.
Yeah.
They weren't doing any of this fatigue.
They weren't worrying about fatigue management and stuff, you know. But I honestly do believe it does have a place. But that's in a perfect prep scenario, like where you are, like you said, you've been doing a long off season. But that's like, it's gonna, when you reach a level of condition, no matter how much you try and manage fatigue, you are gonna be in that fucking hole.
Oh, when you're in the hole, you're in the fucking hole.
Yeah, that's it. So I think people try to avoid that hole, but if you are in serious condition, embrace it. Because
if you're not in the hole, you ain't fucking lean enough. Simple.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Definitely. Like
that's what I find this new school approach is, though. The new school approach is, let's try and find an easy way to prep.
Yeah, and I think this relates onto my point I was going to make, is like social media. Like, how do you find the effects of social media on a prep as well? And I think it's like coaches as well, trying to glorify like what they're doing with their clients and how easy it's been and how this and how that. But like, yeah, it can be, but like they are fucking struggling. Don't tell me like, you know, when you're that lean or when you are that dug out, like, yeah, it's been a smooth prep, but like it's hard regardless. And I've been in loads of prep scenarios where like sometimes I've been doing 3 hours of cardio a day on like low food, just like fucking digging hard. And it does, when you reach our level of condition, it all feels the same. It's nicer, yeah, eating a little bit more food and moving a little bit less, but the feeling ain't no fucking different. I am battered. I would like to curl up on a ball.
Bro,
you know,
if I'm getting
that day, like
if I'm getting to 5-6 weeks out and I feel fresh, I'm gonna start asking questions. I'm gonna be like, why am I feeling like shit? I panic.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to feel like it, but like it was about. It's only now where I've started getting in the
when them legs are heavy and you try to get up and go for a piss in the bathroom in the middle of the night and you're like, oh,
legs.
You know what I mean? It feels
2 weeks ago, I was panicking because I was thinking I should be feeling pretty shit by here, and I was like kind of waiting for it to come in, and I can say now it's fucking there. Like,
yeah,
you should want to kind of chase that.
That's where true condition comes. You know, you're not trying to run from it. You're trying to get straight in there. You know.
Yeah, you can't avoid that, like, do you mean? And it's again, then it's like I have like loads of different clients, like the same as all this come on board, like, and it's like, you know, like sometimes you gotta be like, it's like you got the old school approach and you got the new, but it's like this is where like individuality comes into coaching as well. I was trying to like prepare people for the people you know that can't really manage that whole, like trying to get them ready to go into it to get the most out of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, people coming on to me like, oh yeah, but I don't want to be on this much food, or I don't want to be doing loads of cardio. I'm like, right, like
The same for you then.
Yeah. Well, if you're already saying that before, like, where are you? You know, are you sure you want to do this? Because like, there's going to become a time where, like, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, the necessary will need to get done, like, regardless, like, you know, and like, you can have like the most perfect prep, but like, you know, you are going to feel that way regardless of what you're doing. Like, and I think people try to have like an easy ride, and there ain't no easy ride in like hardcore condition. Like,
I would hate to, I'd hate to be coming into bodybuilding right now because of what's going around and online. You know, there's so much shit. It's like, you know, like JP always bangs on about his stories about people getting sucked down the rabbit holes that have no fucking muscle. Do you know what I mean? People talk about fatigue management that I've seen them train. I'm like, mate, you know, there's no way you're fatigued, like, so shut up. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing. We're going back to the deloads and stuff as well. Like, it's like half these fuckers ain't training hard enough to fucking have deloads and even rest days.
Deloading more than they're fucking training. You know what I mean?
Okay, in 2017, right? I'm not kidding you. 2017, I done a 36-week prep. I didn't have a single rest day. A single rest day for 36 weeks. Because my coach at the time, bless his soul, he's dead now, but he was fucking old school.
Yeah.
And I said to him once, I said, I must have been about 20 weeks in. I was like, oh, you know, shall I take a rest day? So he said to me, rest when you're dead. I never once asked for a rest day again.
Yeah.
I was 36 weeks. My body was stressed the fuck, but I was peeled. Trust me, I was peeled.
I've done this.
Well, your body will go there, like, I mean, and it is like I've had, like I said, preps as well. We've been in the same situation, and like and this is what actually run me through it, because like even my preps now are easier. I mean, in regards to your output and like what I'm doing in a day, but like the feeling doesn't really change. Like, I mean, it's still because the preps are probably longer now as well. So realistically, where I was just cramming it into like that 8 to 12 weeks, was like when I was with Jordan, he used to say, we get you ready in 8 weeks, wherever you are. I mean, because he knew I had that grind and I had that work, you know. And it's like, but it's like, and to be fair, I used to love my old look as well. It wasn't a look that I used to look at and think, fuck man, I could have dropped some fatigue there and looked better.
Yeah.
It was a look that I think, oh fuck yeah, like I was hard, grainy, and I look good, like type of thing, you know. So it
gets easier the longer you're in it, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, you just said yourself, you've been competing. How many years have you been competing, you say?
25, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, those first preps would have been, like you said, balls to the walls. You would have done 3 hours cardio, just said then yourself. And then, like, now it's not as hard because, number one, you've got more muscle tissue. Number two, like, you've already been in the sport for longer.
And I think, like, the knowledge as well, bro. Like, when I first done my prep, I had my diet plan. Like, it was like a 2-week prep. It was already lean. And it was written on a piece of paper. It was like, meal 1, I can remember it was like 175 turkey steak, 3 asparagus, 15 ml of macadamia nut oil. Meal 2, without the nut oil. Meal 3, a little bit of boiled rice with it. Meal 4 was post-workout, a little bit of boiled rice, and then my last meal was, again, turkey steak, asparagus with a little bit of nut oil. Macadamia nut oil. That was my diet, bro, and I felt fucking awesome on it. My training was amazing. I didn't know what a carb was. I didn't know what a protein was. I know what a protein was, but I didn't know what, I didn't know the effects on the body. And when your mindset is in that, like, go, and you're hungry for it, mate, it did not affect me at all. I was like militant. My training was awesome. Like, everything was just getting smashed, and like I didn't feel fatigue. Like, it was just like, because I didn't know no different. But now with everything that's going on social media, and like the people saying this and people saying that, like, your mindset's so strong. Obviously, we know that, but like, I think, and even with myself, knowing what I know, it makes it harder, because you like, already got that thought. And it's the same when I come off TRT before. Like, when I come off completely off, like, I was off for like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and I was like, fuck man, I feel wicked. My lifts were going up. When I got my bloods done, it was like 3 nanomole, and I was like, fuck.
I feel like shit as soon as you see
it. That day, I was just like that every single day, and then I couldn't get out of bed, and it's like, it's the same type of thing, It's like, it's your mind. It is like
just a placebo effect. It's like the opposite placebo effect, isn't it?
Yeah, like, it is, mate. Yeah.
You've got that mindset of knowing, like, years ago, everyone would have said it's gritty, it's hard, it's difficult to do a prep. Like, so you would have been like, right, I'm going into this now knowing it's going to be fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, whereas now people are going, no, you can still do it on Cocoa Pops, and you can still do it on oats.
Yeah.
Still do it on chicken sausages.
Don't
get me wrong, I use myself, but
Yeah, it's the glorifying like the prep of like you know
Yeah.
like the goods, you know, like and what you know people can get away with and do, you know, which and then but other people like sometimes can't get away with that as well. Like and then it's taking them out and it like people just need to stay their own lane as well. Like when they're on a prep, I find that's a big thing, you know.
And it's one of the reasons why you don't see as much of that granite fucking hard condition anymore because of people are too fatigue focused in some cases, and they're just not bringing that condition to the stage. You know, I don't care how. Like, obviously, yes, it's important, but I will be grinding for condition because I will not get on stage where I wasn't peeled. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just always been me from the start. Like, I'm not going to do something and do it half-assed. I've just got to do it all. And if that means my legs are tired, then my legs are fucking tired. I still get on with it. Do you know what I mean?
You're standing on stage, your skin is paper thin. No one's going to ask you any questions about where your food was at or how much fucking cardio did. Your body
No
fucking.
one knows that, like they.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, people just go on buckies, people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but he's not as peeled, but he dieted down on way more food and had less cardio. No, it don't work like that.
That's fun when you're second place.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And another thing I think as well that people are like kind of glorifying now is like the feeding into the shows, like do you mean like the unnecessary like pushing like and like some people do need to get pushed, don't get me wrong, but like you know you're seeing people like doing for the clout of Instagram now, like putting their like you know massive carb ups.
Yeah,
And
I
then
fucking hate carbing up. I'll be honest. I hate.
yeah, and then like you like seeing it like not they're not being the best because of it, like doing and like they're chasing like you know like this is the Instagram clout of like pushing like something too much where it doesn't necessarily need to be pushed. So like you know for the social media thing as well. Like I think there's a lot of positives and negatives come out of it, innit? Do you mean like the social media aspect?
Yeah,
of, like,
I think even the prep itself. I'll be honest. This year I found it a little bit more difficult prepping because I didn't really put it out into the world that I was doing those shows, and I kept it kind of to myself. I think that little bit of pressure from social media does actually give you a positive in prep, like in terms of not motivation. I don't think you should be searching for motivation, but again, it's another place of accountability in a sense.
you put your head on the line, you. If you're saying missing like 6 weeks, like you know, you're on the chopping board now.
Yeah. You got to back it up. So I think it's pros and cons to social media, but it's here. So you like everyone moans about it, but it's paying off of people's bills at the end of the day. Like,
oh, definitely, mate. Yeah, 100%. Like,
especially if you're on OnlyFans like Mitch. Like, so
I'm on the feet thing, everything. Don't worry about that. That's a joke, man.
Yeah, you say that. Any other topics that you add on?
I'm gonna put a random one out there. What's the top 3 cereals then, boys?
Cereals.
I like a
Crave.
I do.
A what?
Crave.
Crave are definitely the best, but I just don't. Yeah, they're too good. They are.
The crunchy granola, the milk chocolate. I love
clusters.
Does anyone mix their cereals?
The OGs. Not the best thing to be having post workout, really, but yeah.
Richie, you mix fucking everything, man.
Oh, hang on, I got a question because Richie done this last year. So if you're making your oats,
I know what he's gonna say because I called him out on it. Fucking put his berries in the fucking cream of rice.
I still do, boys. I went your way and I come back to the other side because it's just I don't
understand anyone who puts
the years of experience.
You don't put them on top.
It's the oats. No, they're inside.
Andy, do you put
got to be mixed in and melted in with the.
Oh, bro,
come on.
Cool it down, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
You need that contrast. So when you go
cherries and grapes, frozen.
Well, I couldn't think of anything worse.
You need the contrast, bro. You need that hot and cold.
The crunchy fucking frozen berries and the fucking hot cream of rice. You can't fucking mix it in. Even Richie knows.
I can't even eat cream of rice anymore, boys. Like, unless I'm deep in prep, that's when the cream of rice comes out in.
I was the same as you.
Yeah,
one big thing I really like doing is doing like half oats, half cream of rice. The consistency of that is really good.
I want to try that.
Yeah, really nice actually.
I do.
Really good.
Try that. That ESN rice pudding. Has anyone tried that?
Yeah, I've had it.
You're good. Yeah,
it's good. It's it's really nice. I had it off Nathan, obviously, all on those trips and stuff because he gets it free. Like, so it's do you know what it is? Have you heard how they fucking made that?
No,
it's not actually cream of rice. It's basically because Stefan invented it, boss of Outlaw.
Yeah.
It was his company and then he sold it to ESN. So it's basically what they give racing horses before they race. So it's like already digested. So you bought
it fast as fuck, yeah.
Makes them fast as fuck, bro. No racing stripes needed. But yeah, basically because it's already digested, it sits better again than cream of rice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pre-digested, so it is good, but it mixes slightly differently to the cream of rice. But it's good stuff. Like it's good
I
stuff.
find with the cream of rice these days as well. Like as soon as I have them, it makes me hungry. Like I mean, there's like a feel.
Yeah.
White rice as well.
Fills me
Again,
up, man. Always that shit, bro.
it sits well in my stomach, but like it does, make me hungry after. Like
Get the vegan protein in it, bro. Get it expanding.
What
Yeah,
in
the
the
micro,
rice?
stop doing the kettle, bro.
Vegan protein. It's the one. It expands, doesn't it? So you get a bit like on my preps. It's a breeze for me because I can't use isolate, so I just use vegan protein. And it just
Is
expands.
anyone on them creamies? Andy's on the creamy hype.
I'm on the creamy hype as well.
Yeah.
they're unreal, mate.
I'm yet to fucking
I've had
crack
one,
it
mate,
though.
and I just can't. They just.
I can't crack the recipe yet. I'm trying to fucking. I've done 2 and I fucked them both up.
Yeah, that's why I struggle with. Lucy has them every night, like, but it's for me, it's the fucking freezing them in advance and then putting them in the. I just can't.
Oh, is it all that fucking faffing about? Is it?
Yeah.
So you got to like make a shake, put it in a little container, chuck it in the freezer for like overnight or whatever. Then you obviously use it, chuck it in the mixer. Then
right. What's your ingredients for it then? Just so I know.
Mine's literally 60 grams of whey or vegan whey, 250 almond milk, 20 grams of dark chocolate, and 20 grams of peanut butter drizzle. Spin him.
Sounds naughty.
Do you have to
It is
fucking?
naughty.
Because when I spun mine the first time, it come out and it was like, it was a bit dusty, like.
So you have to turn on. There's different settings in it. So you have like ice cream, and then it's like light ice cream or soft ice cream, right underneath it.
Yeah.
So you do like the first spin with just ice cream, and then do the second spin with light ice cream, and it'll come out nice.
Well, it's like a science lesson, this is.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch, you were the one who's got like the
blended Cocoa Pops.
and all the other things. You're like,
I know, yeah. I seen that the other day, and I was thinking, how the fuck's he got the powder at the bottom?
Cream of cocoa, like.
Yeah.
Unreal, but it's literally just added before I jumped on, yeah.
Like all these clients like showing me different meals, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go. I have to give Mitch a text just to get all of
the I haven't had Cocoa Pops normally for as long as I can remember.
Is it worth all the fucking hassle?
It's not much hassle, bro. Just fucking blend your Cocoa Pops, chuck it in a bowl, get your almond milk, and just mix it in.
I'm the most basic bitch eating, bro. That sounds too much hassle. Like,
yeah. I've just started using veg, to be fair, back in my diet, like doing just to flavour.
Veg, what's that?
Yeah, mushrooms, peppers, onions, and baby spinach. Just always maybe a little bit of asparagus, like, but just with my meatballs, my pasta, and my rice and shit, like. But it does make a massive difference, to be fair, with flavour. But this was just as because I done a little cut tonight. I know I'm back in a push now, but just coming to the back end of that, I have held in now, like, but veg is always out until I'm prepping, like.
Mitch, I thought you'd be smashing veg right now, mate, because you're the back end of your prep or not.
I thought about it, but I'm the type of person that's like, I don't like adding things back in prep. So now I kind of fucking wish I started with it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like all calories count on it, so I'm like, don't really want to put them back in.
That's a fair one, yeah. Andy, you know your creamy. Do you make it the same as 𝘗𝘰𝘶?
I just use unsweetened almond milk, 50 gram whey with mine. Might all change when I start pushing back up. Obviously, just finishing my diet now. But I just do that, a little bit of flavor drop too. Freeze it, and then I do ice cream, and then I'll put some fruit in it after, and then I'd usually mix in then, and it's all right. But if it goes dusty, just put a bit more almond milk in and respin it, bro, and then it comes out nice. As well, freezing times make a difference, I found. So if you do like 6 hours, it's more like a fucking McFlurry if you do 6 hours. But if you do it like 8 to 10, you're getting that. If you do 12, you're getting that thick ice cream, bro. Do you know what I mean?
So I put mine in. I thought I put it in overnight, didn't I? No, I put it in at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I thought, right, I'll take it out 8 p.m. tonight to fucking do it. This was last week. And I got to 8 p.m. and I was like, I can't be fucking arsed with this shit, because I hadn't even done one yet. So I thought, fuck it, I'll leave it in. So I left it in again, and then the next day I forgot about it, and then I pulled it out. So it was probably in the fucking freezer for 30 odd hours, and I pulled it out and I looked at it and I thought, if I put this in the creamy, it's gonna fucking break it, because it was solid. Like,
that's why it sounds like a fucking circus saw when you press
yeah. They're
Yeah,
quite
it's loud,
durable,
isn't it?
mate. They do actually like they
It
make
should
a
come
racket.
with, it should come with fucking ear guards, shouldn't it?
I had to put I had to put hot water around the outside of the fucking tub
Yeah, I
thing.
got told to do that as well.
Yeah, and then I put it in. It was still dusty, but I just fucked up the recipe, obviously. Do you dark chocolate? Do you sprinkle fucking bits in? Do you?
Like,
Yeah,
Oh, you
just get
can put it all in.
Yeah,
Put it,
salt,
you can
mate.
put it all in as chunks and press the mix button. It'll break it up for you.
Is it?
Can
Yeah,
you? Yeah.
I put it up into
Andy
like
thinks he's a
little. I
smoothie
just break
king.
it up
He
on
told me
50
he's going to
amps
come
and
down
then
and make it for me.
Fucking hell! I'm gonna have to get on. I'm gonna have to get on this. You'll probably see me putting a video up next week because I'm like a fucking pro because I've
It's
made
good
one.
for dieting. It takes so fucking long to eat because you can sit there and eat it for half an hour.
Yeah, my first one had done 50 grams, and I was halfway through, and I was sitting there with brain freeze, and I just went like,
I remember I first got
I
it
stuck
when
the last half. I just drank the other,
But-
made a whey shaker and drank the other.
when I first got the machine, I was just coming out of my off season, so I wasn't that hungry, and I was thinking there was a few times I was like, oh, fucking can't be arsed eating this. So I just chucked it on the side. But when you're dieting down, it's the best. I think it'd be hard in the off season, like because
Yeah.
you want to make it quicker than you in the off season, not like fucking long it out.
It is good,
Put
like.
some naughty stuff in the off season.
Yeah.
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 Have a,
You
have
can
a
make
look.
like smoothies now and as well, can't you? Like loads of stuff in it, like doing.
Yeah.
I might have a go making some like milkshakes or something for my daughter in there and fucking see how it comes out. You can buy the cases to go over the top of them as well, haven't you, to cut the noise pollution down. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. It's like a plastic thing in the shape of it that goes over the top of it to keep all the noise in.
Oh, is it?
Fucking.
Yes, it makes a racket, mate.
So it doesn't come
Oh, you
with
boys
it.
are pros on the creamies, like.
I just don't mind the noise, like, you know, we live in Rasa, there's plenty of noise there already, mate. I got to sit next one, they were kicking balls against the wall, so I don't mind the creamy song.
Fireworks going off in it, like.
Yeah, all in the letterboxes.
I got a topic. It's not the one we were going to talk about in the group chat. I'm not sure if we should even fucking bring that up.
It's a good one. We'll be here till fucking 10 o'clock tonight if we do.
Do you want to fucking do it?
No,
I don't.
Andy would love to do it.
Do you want to breeze over it?
Well, what's exactly going on with it at the minute, like, because it's gone pretty quiet now. With
Do you
if
think
we
we
do
should...
that, I need a piss quickly because
Well, we'll carry on. We'll carry on anyway. So Andy was talking about this guy, yeah?
yeah.
Nah, I don't know, like, it's no names have to be mentioned in it, but obviously it is still fucking quite hot because fucking Welsh Italian fitness keeps putting it out there to the world, like.
Yeah, it's right, bro. It is right, like,
and obviously because you're all coaches as well. What's your views on the
me
whole
being
like,
a female coach, bro, as well? Like, obviously having a lot of bikini girls and stuff, mate.
Yeah,
like that's the biggest thing for me, bro. Because like when I first started coaching females, like personally, like I was like, you know, I want people to feel comfortable, like, and like it's like one of them things where you want people to trust you and you want people to know that this is your job and you are serious. And then when you see shit like that, man, it's just like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it does give other people a bad name, and it's not good, like, because you know it's nothing like any normal person who was serious about the job or you know it's not a normal way to act.
no.
It's like, why would you risk your absolute career or something like that? Like, do you know, if you actually love what you do and you love coaching and that's your...
Unless that's the reason why you do it, like, that's what I...
Probably because you wouldn't get caught out once and twice and three times and it wouldn't come out so many times.
It's a problem, though, isn't it? It's not... It is a fucking problem. And, like, the first time it was blaming gear. Fuck, we all take gear. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That ain't an excuse. Do you know what I mean? You can, you know, it's one of them where, you know, there is no excuse for it, is it? Let's be honest. Like,
it's just built in them, you know, the boys that do it, the coaches that do it, it's in them anyway, you know, they just...
But I remember, like, I remember stories about it from, like, way back in the day with, like, Gsey's first gym, the first GAH where Jamie used to train.
They had all that power, was it power body stuff in there?
Power Fabs.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
In that gym, like, I remember hearing stories about that stuff going on then, so that must have been, like, 2015, 2016 of this shit happening with the same person, like, and like I said, we don't have to fucking drop names in it, but it's a mad one. I just don't see how someone can continuously do it and then get to a point where they've rebuilt themselves to be actually doing something, and it looked quite positive.
Yeah.
to then still be doing the same fucking shady shit. And yeah, it's difficult because obviously I know, like, especially two of you on here, it used to be quite tight, and you know, quite tight with him.
About me. It's been one of them things, bro, where, like, you know, like Andy, you know, I've never really been tight, like, do you mean? It's like, it's a tough one, bro, because do
you know what? From the outside, it is hard to watch with someone doing so fucking well and just to ruin everything. But again, like, it just shows what happens with business, and, like, you know, how you have to be professional, because it could be taken away from you like that.
Yeah,
and that just goes to you know, just shows that, and it is, yeah, it is. It's crazy, but it's not, you know,
he's not the first person to do it. He won't be the last either. Like, you know, it's
no, and it happens. Like, it's happened even in like in my lane with the videography. I've known photographers and videographers to be doing the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And get called out on it through like screenshots and all that stuff, and then it's made people look at me in a different way. You know, you'll have those conversations with clients and stuff, and so it happens in all industries. I mean, we've seen it in the fucking movie industry with, like, you know, maybe on a different level, perhaps with Epstein and all that shit. But you know, it's
maybe the opportunity wasn't that big though, isn't it? Like, because how far could it have gone, type of thing. You know, it's like, it's one of them things where it's like, you know, like, it's bad. Like, it is.
You've seen bad, that that video of that prison officer in Wandsworth? You've seen that going around?
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Andy. With the
thumbs up, look
up.
up.
Have you, has anyone, I think I said it to you, Richie. Has anyone else seen it? I'm just like, this is nuts, man.
Is it the one with the girl banging the inmate?
Yeah, and the other smoking a joint, filming it.
I seen that, right? And there was this and that guy's got a missus, and he was like, oh, it was before we were together and all that. And she's like, and then there was like the thing, but she bought him the trainers that he was wearing in it or something, like, and like caught him all that way as well, like. But
jeez, man.
Yeah.
And she's locked up behind bars. I'm just like, this is nuts.
Yeah,
it's the same scenario. It's someone in a position of power, just like abusing that power. Do you know what I mean? So like she's done obviously in that prison. This is what that coach is doing exactly the same to all these females. Like, do you know what I mean? He's in that position of power where, don't get me wrong, like, I coach a lot of females who, when they first start, are not confident enough to send pictures to start with. So, you know, you have to get into a spot of being confident, obviously, with you, or trusting you enough to start sending their checking photos
big thing, like sending pictures of your physique in like underwear or bikinis. That's a fucking big thing. Like, for someone to do this, and then to disrespect the fact that they're doing that and saying things you shouldn't be saying is like.
And then you get some people who know everything about it and don't give a shit, like.
Yeah, still coached by them, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a bit that I never get. Like,
it's like, what? Like, come on, like, oh, but he's doing it half price.
I bet he is.
Because some of them, he's actually like told him he'd do it for free and stuff, hasn't he? Just to like continue the relationship, I suppose. Like, and that just comes down to like manipulation. Then he's just literally manipulating these women, and he must be that desperate to see women in their bikinis that he's doing it for free. Like,
yeah, and the rest, and then it's like the card that comes out then, like, you know, I've got problems, or, you know, like, the feel sorry for me card after it when things go south, like. It's always been the same circle as well, like, do you mean? Which is just, you know, it's a sad situation, man. It is. It's like, it's messed up, like, do you mean? But you know, it's no excuse for it, and it's just not, it's not right, like, you know.
Yeah, I think even just like,
if you're a doctor, you're struck off. Do you know what I mean? So it's serious, man.
There needs to be a vet, like some sort of vet in man, like, I don't know, in the coaching industry. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's it, like a hierarchy or something that says if something like this happens, you can report it to that hierarchy that obviously bans someone from coaching, or the same as people coming into coaching, obviously, that are not qualified and whatever, and they're putting people's lives at risk by giving them certain protocols and whatever else.
Should have like a DBS fucking check or something.
Yeah,
before they, you know, every coach needs a DBS check to see if there's any previous going on.
Yeah, use that. What's it called? The women use on men. Is it Clay's law?
Clay's law.
Is it Clay's law? Something law. Anyway, like, basically they send a text of like your name to this database.
Yeah.
And they'll have a message back which says like, if you've been in prison, if you've been in trouble, like any sort of perverted behavior, all that sort of stuff. Like, so they can literally just send a message to this number and it'll come back with all the information. Like,
Players law, yeah, maybe. Well, two of the boys have got up and gone, and they fucking had enough.
yeah.
I think Mitch only got up so we could see his fucking pro card in the background of his reflection. But there, look.
It would be interesting if it became regulated, though. You know, coaching
should be.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah. It'll never be though, because it's gone too far. It's gone too far now.
It would be a good thing though. Yeah.
What other industries are there that are not regulated? It's probably like say again.
The aesthetics industry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
That's coming in now though as well, isn't it? You know, they are bringing stuff in for that.
Yeah. So,
it's ending this new, really, isn't it? You know, like I think coaching really took off a lockdown. You know, where a lot of PTs come on, and obviously, like there was a lot of coaches that were known about before then, but since then, it's actually been like a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, in regard, like it must have been like probably like 6 times the amount of coaches now, or even more than that in comparison to pre-lockdown. Like, do you mean?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, it changed a lot of things. Like, but I think the fitness, the way people train, and like how I think that's probably one of the biggest things. You know, with gyms being closed and like the online classes, coaching, and everything else like that. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's just the industry boomed, didn't it? And then it's kind of it boomed probably the 2017, 2018, and obviously when COVID hit then and everyone went online.
Yeah.
That's kind of when it hit the accelerator button. I had one topic which would be cool, because I think in terms of duration, we're going to be coming up to 2 hours now, which has gone fucking fast. I can't believe it. But like a quick fire one that we could end on is like individually, who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore of bodybuilding? Like, doesn't have to be the icons that we all fucking know about, like the top bodybuilders, but like your personal ones, the key people that you would put on your Mount Rushmore. This is going to be something I'm putting on all the podcasts going forward with all the guests.
What do you mean? Do you mean as in someone you would like aspire to be like, or just like as in your group of people, as in like
whichever kind of on whatever level that you feel like those 4 people represent something to you in bodybuilding?
4 people.
Was Mount Rushmore, and if the 4 presidents of Mount Rushmore.
That's what Mount Rushmore is, but I'm from fucking Calorie, mind.
Mount Rushmore is not in 𝘴𝘱𝘰. 𝘴𝘱𝘰 Mountain is the only thing known up here is dogging, bro. Mount Rushmore is the presidents on the mountain, where they've carved the faces of the presidents into the mountain. Yeah. So who would be like your key figures on your Mount Rushmore, like iconic in bodybuilding?
It'd have to be Arnold from watching Pumping Iron.
Doesn't have to be famous either. So on whatever level. So Mitch, you started, so you go on.
Well, for me, it'd have to be Arnold, because that's from starting bodybuilding. That was the only name I really knew, and watching Pumping Iron. So I think he'd definitely have to be one of them for me.
Yeah.
Flex Lewis, obviously patriotic, being Welsh, he would be there. I think I'm trying to think outside the box in terms of not super famous people.
It's a tough one.
It is. Probably like to say Chris Bumstead, just because I think his physique's fucking phenomenal and what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stuck for a 4th.
One more. Jay Davis.
Jordan Peters, for the way he trains. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's someone I was watching on Instagram and looking inspiring too. So yeah, I think Jordan Peters would be there.
And you in his top, mate?
I am indeed. Magic
10, TBJP.com. Who's next?
I'll go next. So yeah, I'd have Ronnie be obviously the first one, just because of like motivation and having that sort of like having him there shouting sort of a session would just be epic. Like 𝘗𝘭𝘰𝘵𝘠𝑥 would probably be another one in terms of having someone there to, make sure that form would be perfect, and making sure just all the other knowledge that he's got would also be there. Bubba would be the other one, also my best mate. If I could obviously bring him back now and get back in there and train with him every single day. Same as we did, so you call that a training partner as well, and the constant person just to bounce, because when you've got somebody who you're like they're neck and neck with when you're training, I don't know if anyone else has got a training partner like that, but when you're neck and neck with someone, your training session was just epic, just because I beat him one session, he beat the next, so that would be epic. And as cheesy and cliche as this is going to be, you would probably be the other one, Jay, just because.
Really?
Yeah, just because of bringing me in, like I said, first show. And I said at the time, I said the only reason I did or wanted to do a show first off was from seeing you win NABA Wales, So that would be my fault.
Fucking hell, tear, man.
You planned this before you asked the question.
Yeah.
I've had this message from him earlier.
Yeah.
He gets 20% off JP clothing now.
Just text him, you best be honest. Say you're out the chat now.
Yeah. You've got to say this, right, Jane? You've got to say this.
Mount Rushmore, right? I don't really get the analogy. What do you mean? Like people who's made it for you, or
Yeah. So Cheney's obviously put people that have never really done anything in bodybuilding on his, but they inspire him. So they're key figures that have meant something enough to him.
Yeah.
To do on his journey. Yeah. So.
Super hard, man. I don't even know if I can answer this.
You have to, bro.
Yeah.
Andy, you awake?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I wrote mine down.
You're fucking Googling bodybuilders of the 90s. I can see it.
I put down Arnie, obviously, because that era that I started training, it was literally a gym out pumping iron. The wooden walls, all that. And then Cutler, Phil Heath and Ronnie, because when I was coming up, they were the big people I was looking at in the magazines all the time. I was watching their videos when I could get to them on when their muscle development, or putting them online, things like that. It wasn't obviously what we got now. It was different, and they were the main sort of people we would look up to, in that sort of time I was coming up, So for me, I would, like Bum said, it's now, but that's more now rather than back then. So even someone like Lou Ferrigno was someone I was looking up to a lot because of same sort of height. But yeah, I'd say hard one really to put it all, condense it all.
That's good though. They're good ones.
Yeah. Lou Ferrigno, I always look at him because obviously I can resonate with the height, and it was one of those just thinking, fuck, I need to get big, man.
Yeah. I like it. Rich?
It's tough, because I when I look at everyone who's competes all in all, you got all these Olympians from first to fucking 30, mate. They're all incredible, and they're doing, a lot of it is genetic to be at the top, and but it's everyone's journey is just, to get even there is crazy. But for me, it'd be Jordan Jones, who obviously brought me in first of all, done my first few preps, and still to this day, mate, I speak to him and he still helps me out. So, he for me, he started me on this journey, and got me, my first few wins. And even now, if I message him, he's there, to win. So I'd say Jordan, one. And then if someone who else has helped me is Hader massively. After when I was going through a bit of a bad patch, he got me back into bodybuilding, back into loving it more than I ever had as well. So I got to Hader because, and again, I speak to him all the time as well, and we're always converse, because I feel in bodybuilding as well, you have your close-knit community where, you have a lot of eyes you trust, a lot of people who will be very honest with you and tell you as it is, and that's what you need, because
definitely
you can lose yourself sometimes in not lose yourself, but it's always good to have someone's eyes you trust as well, and then it'd be probably just Ryan Terry, just because he is the original OG from Men's Zeke. I was on stage with him in 2013 and he smashed it now Mr. Olympia. And then I like Dorian Yates as well, because the way his life is now, like this way he's come out of bodybuilding, he's done his thing, he's done what he had to do, and he's just like out of it, and, like in a kind of respect now where he's like me, he's like, you know, enjoying himself, like I mean, and he's real as well. Like I find he's a very real individual, like I mean. So it's and when he was in it, he was fucking in it, like
He was in.
Yeah, and he shows his life after, like I'm not sure, like if I don't know, I just like, you know, the way he logically thinks and talks about stuff. I mean, I feel like I relate to him quite a lot, you know, and like how he is as a person, like type of thing, like doing. So I think for him, like, you know,
I like it.
I feel like you've got some good ones, Jay.
Yeah, I got like.
Got a few friends, like
I got a couple of people in my phone book.
yeah.
No, Flex, not to pinch you one, Mitch, but Flex will be on it, just iconic, obviously. Wales.
I was actually going to say Flex as well, but
yeah, it would be Flex for just obviously what he did, you know, leaving the UK, leaving Wales, setting up over there as a kid, and then doing what he did with his career. So he would be number one. Second one would be Cutler, just because of what he did in terms of his bodybuilding career, but then also what he did after bodybuilding and that business side of things, and kind of spreading himself everywhere and having multiple things on the go and being as successful as he was with business as well as the bodybuilding. I think I can relate to that a little bit in terms of like spreading myself thin, if you want to call it that. Like, so those would be the two, and then two more like really relatable ones would be JP, just because of what he's done for UK bodybuilding. I think he's like, I know a lot of people fucking, you know, love and hate him kind of thing, but I don't think the UK bodybuilding scene, which is, even people around the world say how different the UK scene is compared to around, you know, everywhere else in the world. And I think what we've got here is definitely being picked up elsewhere, and they're starting to kind of feed off the back of what we've got going on here. And I think he is the sole catalyst for bringing that here. Obviously, we've got Dorian, and he's come from, you know, Dorian and Dante and all that, but he is like, in this era, he's just running it. So JP, and I've obviously got to say that now as well. And then the fourth one would be Cal, just because of what he's done for me in bodybuilding and the belief he put into me, or made me put into myself, really, through the preps, like with what I was able to do from day dot, like, and still to this day, even when I was going through my fucking stuff last year, he was still there, like on the end of the phone, checking in with me, and not forcing me back into it, just letting me find my way. And as soon as I kind of found my way again, we were back on the fucking horse, and he would, directing that belief straight back into me. So yeah, Cal would be numero 4.
I think I'd probably kick that out and put in, from a business perspective, Hani Rambod, from a coaching perspective. I think I'd probably put him in there for the amount of Olympians he's had, and even the amount of pro wins he's had.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because you automatically think you've got to put these people on that you're looking at it in terms of like competing and all these, you know, Arnie and all that. But then when you kind of break it down, and like, I think even like Cheney surprised me with some of the ones he picked there. Like when you put it on a personal level, that's when you can start thinking in that, like, you've just,
and you could just keep on reeling names off as well. Like
you could, yeah, you could.
It made, like, I feel like bodybuilders as well. Like we are, like, it is a fucking hard sport. Like I'm not saying any other sport is hard, but like when you're in there, like you see, like, and especially like the levels of these, like I said, these Olympians and stuff get to, and even like, you know, the amount of dedication coaches put in as well. Same as any other sport, I suppose. Like, but yeah. Just like, where do you start and where do you stop doing it?
Yeah. I like it, boys. That was good. That was nice. I'm going to run that feature now. So you were my fucking test fucking bunnies, or whatever they call it. For the next episode, because I got Fitzwater on tomorrow, or Martin. So I'm going to run that with that one. Anything else you want to talk about before we fucking wrap it up?
I just hope fucking Richie starts putting his berries on top of his oats. That's all I'm worried about.
What about me, boy? You want to worry about your own berries, not mine.
No, man, come in now. I can't wait. It's all I've been thinking about since we started.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're saying bellies. Only fucking bellies. Nice one for coming on, boys. Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Been good. It's fucking flown. It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
So if you want to, like, I don't know, obviously anyone watching, listening, want us to jump on and chat some shit. Like if this goes down well, we'll get some like fucking questions out there as well, and we can start answering some bits and bobs. And then we'll make it a regular, either like once a month or once every 2 months, whatever the schedule is. Obviously, Mitch, you're going stateside. When you go in?
I fly out on the 1st of September, bro, and I'm back on the 2nd of October. But if I'm out there, bro, I'll do it while I'm out there.
I was going to say that would be pretty cool. Like if we did one while you're out there next.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like maybe get shiny little around your neck and
the medals, yeah. Like we maybe get 2 shows out the way, and then like in between those first 2 and the last 2, we could get one going if you want, boys. And obviously, Cheney, you got your show 15th of September.
Yeah.
We could do some little reviews of the shows, like the local amateur ones, and
definitely, yeah.
We can review them as well, can't we? That'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, sick. Right. Sorted, lads.
Awesome.
Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for watching and listening. I'm not going to do all my normal YouTube fucking podcast signing off shit. I'm just going to leave it raw. So cheers, lads. And one thing I need from all of you is your best picture. Send it over like tonight so I can make the thumbnail really cool rather than taking screenshots of all these fucking faces on you now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Just WhatsApp him across to me and I'll get it up in the next day or 2.
John.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother. Nice one, boys.